Sweat.
And hello, everyone.
Hi! I had onions in my pasta today. I ordered it with extra onions, and I was like, hi.
She's getting all nice and close to me. I love you. Onion breath. We love it.
So anyway, that's why we're talking about scents and smells, and we keep it real here at Sage Goddess. And honestly, half the time when we start early and we're talking about body odor or like just like emotional trauma, like it's actually, you guys are here for it. Wait a minute. Okay, no, we're fine. Like, it looked like my eyeliner went down my face. How are you guys, everybody?
Hi, guys.
If you're new, gosh, what a day to be new. This is our live gem and mineral sale.
Welcome.
We are live. We have beautiful things to show you. We're going to talk about everything, because that's what we do.
Yes.
That's why this is not your mama's gem sale, because they don't talk about their breath or their mental health during the sale, which is what makes us special and unique.
Absolutely.
But if you're new, how many of you are new?
Say hi.
How many of you are old? If you're new, we do have beautiful gems, minerals, carvings, and jewelry to show you today. And everything that we're going to talk about, which I probably will talk too long about, is available. I will at some point say how much it is, and then Team SG, who has a gold box around them.
Yes.
I don't have four hands. She doesn't have four hands. It is other people typing. We want to say thank you behind the scenes to Team SG, who is working hard to make sure that you can hear about these things. You're so old. Oh, honey. It's a competition.
I know. Who's the oldest today?
I know. Who's old? Anyway, if you're old, we're happy you're here. If you're new, we're happy that you're here. And if you're somewhere in between, we're also happy that you're here. You're very seasoned, you're very experienced, you are ready for this experience. So, I'm also here. I told Sam she looks cuter today, so anyway, she could be front and center.
Jared pointed it completely at me.
That's fine. And so, we're happy that you're here. There are some rules. I'm not as good at it as our beloved Alexis used to be, because I don't enjoy them. But anyway, like, don't be shitty. Like, don't bid on things you don't want. Don't bid on things twice. Don't bark at people in the feed. If you say you're going to buy something, then you're going to buy it. And then if you change your mind, then you got to write to Sabrina tomorrow and let her know. So make sure you're really in it for it if you're committing to something, because it just makes the team go bonkers. If everything ships for free in the U.S. It's $5 to ship something outside the U.S. That's rad. Yes. Because things don't ship for free. Never. I just want to let you know that. Shipping is very expensive. So have fun. That's a very important rule. That's my favorite rule, is I hope you have a really good time. Sam and I are here to entertain you too.
That rule cannot be broken.
You have to have fun. You have to laugh at like things.
At yourself, us, and everything, because life's too short.
Life's too short. I want to say thank you to DJ Jared and DJ Robin, who are mixing it up behind the scenes. Jared is responsible for all of the fancy lighting, and Robin is responsible for a lot of the wisdom that comes to you as our resident geologist. What else did I want to tell you? Some things we have one of, some things we have up to 50 of. And so if there's one, guess what? You say sold, you're the one. And then we'll let you know if there's more quantity than that.
Joy Plaster says no biting.
Yeah, don't bite. Don't scratch people. Behave yourself, right?
Make sure that they bid after the gold box.
Bid after the gold box. That's part of not being shitty. So you wait until Team SG says the thing and the price, and then you can say that what you do is you scoop that up, right? You take your cursor and you go zoop, and you cut it and you paste it with the word sold, and that's how you shop. I'm teaching you exactly how to do it. Turn also, your feed to live chat, not top chat.
Yeah. You and me.
What else? And if I forgot something, it doesn't matter.
No, those are the main things.
Sam has something special for Facebook.
Yay.
This is a share giveaway that we are doing. Jared, give me more info on this.
Okay, I'll pop in here.
No, Alexis, under beautiful terms, actually, is no longer with us. She moved on to some fun new opportunities like a month or two ago. So anyway, if you haven't been with us for a while, I get joined now by Sam and sometimes Jared.
Hey guys, I'm just here for a little rules moment.
Oh, what did I forget?
Yeah, okay. No, nothing.
Nothing, you didn't forget anything.
Something totally different. You can show it on product camera though. There you go. So if you're watching us on Facebook right now, or if you want to pop over to Facebook for just a moment to enter to win this yellow aventurine Buddha carving, all you have to do is share the live stream. Right underneath the live stream on Facebook, there will be a little arrow that says share. If you click share, you'll be entered to win this, and we will announce a winner tomorrow morning.
I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about aventurine. Guess what? It's quartz, but and so technically, a lot of people call yellow or golden aventurine azeztulite. It has to come from specific places to qualify as that, and I'm not sure this does. But all aventurine is quartz with mica in it. That's what makes it aventurine. You can think of it like the sparkle makes it adventurous, although it's not spelled like adventurine, and don't spell it like that because the grammarian in me gets really frustrated. It's not adventurine, it's aventurine.
Right.
But golden quartz is really good for your solar plexus, so if you're not feeling... I mean, this eclipse has all of us feeling kind of like knocked off our power center, so this is really good for reclaiming your... like, raise your hand. But this is really good for kind of like reclaiming your power. And then, of course, the Buddha, not a god, human who reached a state of nirvana or spiritual enlightenment.
Exactly.
So it reminds you that enlightenment is possible.
Yes, we love it.
And that's what you might win, which is really cool. Other fun fact, which probably doesn't matter to you, but it's fun to share it with you anyway. I don't have a ton of stones in my house, believe it or not. Like, they're not everywhere. I don't, because I'm a little bit of a minimalist in my personal life. I'm surrounded by a lot of stuff all day long, so I really curate my house. Jared and I talked about this yesterday, gemstone curation for mental health. Because too much stuff can make you, like, jittery sort of sometimes. But I do have a yellow aventurine Buddha in my house. It's one of the only carved gemstone Buddhas I have. Wow. And so we'll be twinning.
We love that. Twin with Athena time. That's cool.
It is, and I really love it. And it sits by itself with a candle, and I just, like, it's very similar to that one, and it just makes me feel calm when I look at it.
Good to know. Where do you have it in your house?
It's so I have my living room, and then I have like a little, like, 2 chairs next to my bar. Okay. And it's like kind of like a little seating area, and it's in the little seating area.
How cute!
And it looks out. So it's Paxton's favorite place in the house, which is really funny because he's so not a Buddha. He's the mayor of Paxtonville. He's very hyperactive. But he goes and sits there. I think he has ADHD, and it calms him down.
He's trying to reach nirvana. No big deal.
I think he is trying to reach nirvana.
How are his balls doing?
They're huge. My dog has the biggest balls. The joke is it's going to take 2 times neutering him to get them both off.
Oh, no. We love him.
So anyway, if anybody wants puppies, he's clearly capable. Okay.
Anyway, I just had to ask.
Do we have balls coming up next? Is that a transition?
No, not at all. Not even.
Speaking of balls,
I just haven't seen you in a second.
We went from Buddha to testicles like really fast. Okay. Oh, Raven.
Wait, I haven't seen you in a while. How's your dog's balls?
How's your dog's balls? I'm sorry.
This is why I don't socialize with very many people.
You guys are here for it, huh? I know. Jared does have a great smile. You're getting compliments. You do.
Yes.
Okay.
We love him.
Okay. No, seriously, like, I don't know. I adopted him as a puppy, and they hadn't dropped yet, and all of a sudden they drop, and they drop it like it's hot. You know what I mean? Like, what happened there? Okay. Ravens. Eclipse. Do you know what's happening on Friday? Do you know why things are so weird right now? Because, can we just talk about this for a minute? It's a full moon and an eclipse this weekend, or this Friday, but I mean, it's the whole weekend, really, in Scorpio. It is just like, it is literally the underworld, right? And you watch our world, I've been talking about this, like, on the precipice of just, like, are we in conflict? Are we not in conflict? Like, it's the whole world is on this edge of, like, what's happening. And so Raven for me is a messenger. That did go downhill fast, but it's coming back up, Robin. Raven is a messenger. In all seriousness, I look at Raven. We've been talking about animal spirit allies. You know what I mean? Because we're going to be playing with animals a little bit more next year in some of our programs and things. And we haven't talked about animal spirit allies in a minute. We were all talking about that yesterday. And Raven, do you guys see crows and ravens very often? Like, I only see them when there's a message. Yeah. And the cool thing is you can either see a raven, like, as a messenger, or you can dispatch a raven to send a message. That's true. If you have to tell somebody something and you don't want to say it to them directly, you can mentally communicate it to a raven and dispatch it and watch it fly away with your message. So we only have one of these. It's a giveaway, by the way. This is a sterling silver but oxidized raven with an emerald eye. And honest to goodness, I think this is one of the most beautiful raven pendants.
It's so beautiful. I, like, stopped in my tracks when I saw it, like, laid out for the sale. I was like, took my breath away. It's just such a unique piece. I really love it. Birds always remind me of my grandma, so overall.
I love that too. Yeah, my mom loved birds. She fed birds, and like weird birds would come to her that didn't like come to anybody else.
I love that.
Because she knew like all the nuts to give. Today's a weird day. We're talking about nuts now, but like these are actual nuts. She knew what nuts to give to birds to get the different kind of birds to come, which is like, I think a skill. Like she'd have blue jays who would come for this one thing, and she would have like, you know what I mean. So her crows would come. So anyway, and she was very intuitive too, so maybe it's like psychic people.
I think so.
Or the dead can come in the form of birds.
Absolutely.
So anyway, if you feel called to this, just say yes or please or that's really speaking to me, and we'll choose a winner for it because I just think this is
it's a really cool piece.
We brought this back from, I want to say it was Tucson. Correct me if I'm wrong, TMSG, but like we saw it and there was only one. It wasn't like there's not a ton of these, so we were just like, let's do this as a giveaway for shadow season and eclipse season and all your magical needs.
Yes. Oh, they're going crazy.
Do you have magical needs? I know. Do you ever think about if we transcribed this show and just read the notes?
I would love that.
Do you ever think about that?
I think that my therapist would like a copy.
Published it as a book.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Or like a blog even. It'd be so funny. It'd be so hilarious.
Just read it, everybody. Just read it. What did you do tonight? Well, okay. This had an immediate hit. I has to go to Nathan Haas. How you doing, Nathan? It's really nice to see you tonight. Honestly, I can see it on you already, which is really interesting. Sometimes in my mind's eye, like I can see if we're giving a stone away, I can sometimes see it in somebody's space, or if there's like with this as a jewelry piece, I can almost see you wearing it. My intuition is you're not going to wear it on this chain. Tell me if I'm wrong. I see you wearing it on something longer, and maybe like a cord, like a black cord or something.
Like a braided thing. Or something.
But Nathan said, I would be honored to carry that medicine through shadow season. So carry it for us.
Yes, please.
Cheers, Nathan.
Cheers, Nathan. Good to see you.
Yeah, very nice to have all of you here tonight. No, I can just see it on you.
Yeah.
Carry the raven, darling.
Yes.
Dispatch it on our collective behalf.
I love that.
Tonight the crows would come back and go, we didn't want to take that message. You can have you're stuck with it. Too bad.
So sorry.
Yeah. Actually, don't dispatch ravens during eclipse because the messages don't get translated accurately.
I have this like new theory I'm working on, and you guys can chime in if you feel like it feels like resonant with you. But I feel like this eclipse specifically has felt so Mercury retrograde, but it's not a Mercury retrograde.
That's right.
It's just so clouded or something.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I've never experienced such a powerful version of this, I guess. I'm like, what is happening?
It's have you ever tried to see the moon through clouds?
That's a great way of like describing it. Yeah.
The word in Latin, the root word is occlusion or occluded or like it's like you can kind of see but you can't see.
Yeah.
And so if you make assumptions, you're gonna think you're seeing something that you're not. So it's like trying to see the moon through the clouds, and then after the eclipse it'll be like the clouds part and it's like, oh yeah,
the clearness, the brightness. Yeah. Interesting.
I know.
I'm glad to know
for
that.
God's sake.
Yeah.
Anyway, can you still try to manifest? You can always manifest. And some people, I'm going to tell you, some practitioners work with eclipse energy very intentionally and specifically, so I never judge people. There's something called chaos magic, which that's not what you're here for tonight, and I'm not here to teach it, and it's like, it would take me 19 hours to explain it to you, and I don't practice it. So that's why we're going to, but I have friends who do, and so chaos magic is done at eclipses.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't ask me any more questions because it's just too long of a subject. It takes longer to talk about that than neutering dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Try to form a connection there, friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Where are we going now?
Number one?
Yep, number one.
Yeah.
Sorry, number two.
Oh, two, yeah. We just did one.
Okay,
Anyways.
So speaking of like parting the clouds to
Yes.
make room. Now this is one of our we have 58 of these pendants, and I'm going to tell you, if you don't have a black kyanite pendant, you should run. This is we had these on our website originally. This is one of our fun discount items tonight. It's $29. And I'm going to tell you, this is a psychic broom. Like literally, Sam, can you show them? Like sweep, 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 sweep. Like pretend you're wearing it and just sweep, 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 sweep. Yes. Yeah. Like sweep it out. Black kyanite, there's kyanite grows in orange, blue, green, and black. Welcome to my TED Talk on kyanite. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So black is the only one. People always ask, does every kyanite clear energy? Not necessarily. The orange kyanite does something different than greens, different than blue, and different than black. Black kyanite forms in these like berms, and it literally is a sweep. It's a psychic clearing tool. I love having it in this form.
Me too.
Can you show them like kind of like close to your neck?
Yeah.
It's meant to be worn long, and I like that because if it's up close, you can't really like do the thing.
Sweep
you know what I mean?
motion,
Like this is meant for like.
Yeah. And it has like the great little handle for that motion too. It just makes it like,
just
super.
And listen, I don't care if somebody sees you doing it. Brenda comes into your office and you're like, you know, hi Brenda.
Sashay away. Sweep away.
Hi Joe Bob. Good to see you today. Just don't mind me while I clear you. Yeah. So Flying Monkey said, sold, how do I buy it? You just did it. So you're an A student.
Woo-hoo.
You just say sold and then the thing and the price. So this would be sold, Black Kyanite 29, and Team SG will capture your name. And if you're one of the first 58, you get it, which is really cool.
Love this piece.
Sometimes you just need to clear the energy. And I'll tell you something. If your instinct, by the way, wearing this is a constant clearing. So I do love that part of it too. It's like auto, you know, what do they call it when you like
automatic?
It's automatic, but when you're driving, it's like you're in cruise control, right? You're just
autopilot.
like you're autopilot, yeah. But you're just like you're constantly clearing. But I will tell you the other thing to do with Black Kyanite. If anybody do readings for other people, I still do sometimes. Not with all my decks. I have one deck that I don't use on anybody but myself because I don't want anybody touching it. It was my original Rider-Waite deck, and it's 100 years old, and nobody's ever touched it but me. It's like hidden away. Aww. But it's old as dirt. Like, you know how when your cards get soft because you've been using them for so long, but I just don't. Nobody can touch that deck. But every other deck I have that I read for other people, even if it's just friends, I keep a piece of Black Kyanite with my deck because it clears the energy off the deck. So even people you like can have weird energy in their field.
It's true.
We're like sponges, right? Yeah. So you have great energy, but at Burger King today or Starbucks or whatever, you might have like...
Absolutely. And I think even your friends, when you're doing readings for people, they're coming to you with something going on. Typically, no one's really... I mean, sure, that is possible. Some people come like when really great things are going on for a reading, but most likely there's just something a little bit under the surface, and I think it is like a very proper practice to keep a little blade of Black Kyanite, you know, with your deck, with your stones, on your doorway, you know.
Or some people don't like sage, or they can't burn it, or they live in a place where they can't burn things, or their kids have asthma. Like there's just 1,000 reasons why you can't burn things sometimes, and so having Black Kyanite is kind of like the gemstone version of sage when you can't sage.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I don't trust people who don't like sage, but I do. I really don't. Like if you're like, oh, I really don't like white sage, it's like,
oh, wait.
Oh, how interesting. But if you legitimately can't do the smell of it, that's a whole different thing. But if you're like, I just don't like it, I'm always like, of course you don't.
You sweep them away with your Black Kyanite.
Yeah. Here, stand still for a minute. Let me sweep you. You're just starting to learn tarot. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I was not good at tarot for about 10 years. It honestly took me... I started studying when I was 19 or 20 with Lori at her house. She used to teach.
I love that.
Angelus Arian is still the book. That was the textbook we used for our class, and I still am an Angelus Arian fan. So if people are like, what's the best tarot book? I still think Angelus Arian's book is the best book to use because it's how I learned. And then I taught it for a year online, which you can still go back and take those classes. But
great classes.
It took me 10 years to internalize all the symbolism on the card before I really felt like I could look at a card and just tell you without having to look it up.
Oh yeah, it's dense. I bought that book because you taught with it, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't read it all. It's such a like dense book. It's so amazing.
It's actually good if you like I used to just open it to a different card each day and just try to learn that card.
That's a good idea.
Rather than just reading it like a
normal book
kind of thing. Anyway, we can talk about that all day too.
I know.
We should bring some tarot-y type things to the sale.
That'd be really fun, like charging plates,
or even like stones for the major arcana or something.
That'd be really fun.
Which is my favorite part of the tarot. Okay, anyway, the name of the book I can't remember. Is it Tarot for Life? I can't remember. Something Angelus Arian, Arrien. You can find it on Amazon. I get no credit for that. It's just a great book.
It is.
Speaking of great books, how about Naolite? Sometimes we can't segue between products. I'm going to tell you, there's only one of these skulls. Sam's been here for 800 years. I'm asking how long you've been with us, too.
Yeah, it's been 6 years going on 7 very closely.
Yeah.
Almost 7.
She's been here a long time. Used to come to events.
I did. That's how I started here. I was a fan.
Well, and she basically was like, leading our showroom for a long time. Sam's just done all the things, you know what I mean? So Sam's very knowledgeable. And she's a practitioner too.
Thank you guys.
So Naolite. I want to talk about Naolite for a minute. Naolite comes from Africa, and Naolite is this super cool fusion of a couple of my favorite stones. And one of the reasons Naolite is so important is it represents intuition, but also happiness. And I think that's a combination of energies that we don't often talk about. Like, how do you know when to be satisfied? How do you know when to appreciate what you have? The human condition is that we often want things that we don't have, and so what we tend to do is like constantly keep seeking and searching. It's a little blurry on the screen, you guys, just so you know. Like my screen is a tad on the. Yeah. Oh, keep talking? Okay.
Yeah.
So just to show you, because it's huge, and I just want you to see the intense colors. So Naolite comes from Namibia. Isn't this beautiful? There's only one of these. It is, I cannot believe the price, by the way. Like truly under $250 for a 5-inch Naolite skull.
It's gorgeous.
That is really crazy. So if you need happiness and to hone your intuition, $249 for 5 inches of Naolite hand-carved skull, and a cute skull at that from Namibia.
Yeah. The colors of this are so vivid, like the yellow in it and everything.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
It's really, and you get that, Tiger's Eye has that chatoyancy, that cat's eye effect that we love so much.
Oh, yeah.
And it only comes from Africa, so there's only one place. If you've got Naolite, you've got Namibia.
Love
Isn't that cool?
Love that.
Yay.
Hey, congrats, guys.
So, yeah. So if you want it, you just say sold skull or sold Naolite $249 and we will capture you.
Yes.
Yeah. Wish I had more of those.
Me too.
There is so I'm a skull collector, and I was talking, any of you seen my live stream with Alba Huerta yesterday? We had a lot of fun. We were talking about how skulls, because, in Mexico, she goes every year to celebrate the Days of the Dead. And there's always like sugar skulls and different kinds of skull representations. And I was saying, it's funny for me, I'm not Mexican by lineage, but I love how skulls are just everywhere. And because it's the thing we all have in common.
The common thread.
Like one day that's all that will be left of you in whatever form.
I recently got x-rays done, and it was such a trip.
It's kind of sexy, huh?
I was like, what? I was thinking of you saying that. What's the one thing we have in common? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just such a bare moment, literally.
Like, literally. I find it very humbling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, no matter, like, you might think you're better than somebody or, like, cuter than somebody, and it's like, guess what, honey?
Yep.
Yours look just like mine.
Yep. It's a beautiful thing.
I could take that back to dog stuff, but I'm not going to. Kim got it. Congratulations,
Congrats.
Kim. That's something that doesn't look like everybody else's.
Yes. No. I was looking at that earlier. I was like, Jared, I'm obsessed with this skull.
Yeah, we're all kind of obsessed with it. So anyway, Kim, you got a really incredible
You really
one.
did.
So I collect gemstone skulls. I love them. I don't have a ton of those either, because it really has to speak to me. I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's like Buddha statues or anything else. Like, it really has to. You don't need 100 skulls, but there should be a few in your collection. And what I found is when you meditate with each skull, each one kind of has like a spirit or like they're teachers. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's this one going to teach you? I think it's going to teach you how to be strong, wise, and happy.
That just gave me an idea. I just, like, when you were talking about that, like seeing a skull for each chakra or something, and you would like meditate with one.
That's really cool.
Like
actually.
a cool idea for the collection. Like,
I've never like even thought about
Me
that
neither.
before or seen it before.
Me neither.
But now I want it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, make it so, Sam.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. Now you need a skull.
Now we're all collecting
chakra.
7 skulls.
I know, like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, do I have a red one?
I know.
I don't. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers,
You did
guys.
not miss the mystery boxes yet.
Oh no.
Not yet.
I'm excited for those though. Those are going to be great.
Did you see the mystery boxes?
May I turn over?
Jared doesn't want me to talk about that right now because can't say that, but I can feel it. And he's also correct because that's not what we're doing right now.
He's the conductor.
I always say if I had a good attention span, Sage Goddess wouldn't exist. Sage Goddess is actually a product of my very poor attention span.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Jared has control issues.
And Jared has control issues. He
but you don't know.
He's
You
so
don't.
sweet. We appreciate you so much.
I mean, I appreciate that you do try sometimes because somebody's got to put this like train back on the tracks.
And I'm like fueling her fire most of the
know,
time. I'm like, oh, say more. What's going on?
God bless you, Jared. Okay. Lemurian and Smoky.
Gorgeous.
Celestial Citrine. So these Lemurian Citrine, first of all, do you see that like on the left side of your screen? Wait, turn it the other way.
Sorry.
That's okay. Their left side of the screen.
Their
Do you
left,
see
yeah.
like the little like all this stuff going on here? That's called plating. That's how you know you have celestial quartz. Celestial quartz is the oldest form of quartz that comes from Brazil. This is celestial smoky citrine. That's why this is like really rare. This would be an awesome cluster if it was just smoky quartz, but to have fully terminated, you know, and Robin's back there, like every time Robin and I see celestial citrine, we're always like, because you just don't see it. That's a double turn point just sitting there, like, oh, I'm not that special, but it's totally special. Okay, like these clusters are incredible. We have 6 of these at 6 inches for $4.99.
Thank you. I'm obsessed with the ladder on this one. Hello.
We had one almost the same size for $5.50 before, so this is actually our best price on Lemurian celestial citrine clusters. So why do you want this? So first of all, it's the oldest form of quartz or citrine from Brazil, and it's smoky citrine, which is natural, so it's not heat treated, and citrine is the stone of wealth and abundance. And then smoky quartz like is protective, so they grow together. If you're wondering like why are they in the same piece, because smoky quartz and citrine grow together. So this basically is formed or found on the margin where those two stones grow. And it's kind of that like whiskey color.
It's like the perfect color. It's the one you want.
It's the one you want.
It's the one you want.
Yeah. And I love celestial quartz. I mean, every time I've done like a shamanic journey, I haven't done one in a really long time, but when I used to do it quite often, we would have stones that I would charge in ceremony. And like if we ever had a celestial quartz, that was the one I chose because it already has its own form of wisdom inside. And those etchings, by the way, I mean, most of the etchings on your stone, I assume you know this, but it's because if you're coming to a gem show, you're probably a geek about stones like us. Etchings on stones, most of the time, are the result of either major catastrophic events on our planet, like meteoric collisions, earthquakes, or water rushing over the stone for thousands, if not millions of years. So think about what this has been through to get to this place. So we look and go, oh, look, celestial quartz plating. And again, we're not really thinking like, what had to happen to that quartz to form all those? And again, can you show them that other side where it has all of like the almost geometric? It's like just that side, yeah. Like what has to happen to a stone to form that? And how is there geometry behind it?
Yeah.
How is there an intelligence to natural events that happen that shape your stones? Like this is where I really geek out and go like ancient aliens on you, but like there's an intelligence behind it. It's not just like, you know, odd formations that don't have meaning. So anyway, congratulations if you got one.
It's the coolest thing. Congrats, guys.
Yeah. I could go on, obviously, all day. There could have been aliens. I mean, look, every civilization has petroglyphs that have, like, elongated heads and, like, people smacking themselves with velvet trays in the background.
Love it.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, I just saw some additional, because I follow all of these, like, geology and history Facebook accounts, so my whole feed is basically, like, ancient ruins and stuff, because I'm only on Facebook now, really just to see cool shit. I don't really want to, like, be in drama. So, like, I really filled up my whole feed with, like, history and literature and archaeology, but, like, so I'm a geek about that stuff. But there was a whole post about this, about how these petroglyphs, and they showed, like, petroglyphs from almost every South American country against petroglyphs from different parts of the U.S., even with, like, all these different forms of life.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I am Kenneth from Barbie. It's from Barbie. I just
Aw.
can't. I
So
did buy
cool.
the Stevie Nicks Barbie doll, and don't judge me for it.
Aw, I would never.
I did.
When did you get it?
Like a week ago.
I love that.
I did. I bought it.
I saw it on Instagram. I was like, that's so cute.
I bought it. I love Stevie Nicks so much.
Can you bring her in?
I
Are you going to
will.
open her or are you going to collect
I'm gonna keep her here. No. I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with her and pose her.
Yes!
I'm gonna put her on weird crystals and
That's a
I'm
cute
gonna make her do
costume.
things.
Stevie Nicks Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
love that.
aliens are real. I know aliens are real. How do you know I'm not an alien? My
How
mom
do you
was
know?
visited. My mom and my grandmother were visited, so
So jealous.
I have like family proof.
Very envious. One
Crazy.
day
I mean,
will
you
be.
guys know the story, most of you. So anyway,
Yeah.
crazy story.
Cool.
Yeah. Wait till you see what I do with my Stevie Nicks Barbie.
You have to take photos.
Everybody else is gonna keep theirs in the box.
I
And
know.
I was like, wee.
Sag Moon here.
I didn't
we
buy
are
that.
not
I didn't buy
keeping it
that
in
to
the
keep her in the box. Nobody keeps Stevie in the box.
No one keeps Stevie in a box. It's so funny.
Yeah, there's a Stevie Nicks Barbie doll. What are you
Wait,
gonna
I
do?
know.
I know. I don't
so
even
cool.
have. I don't have any other Barbies, so I figured like I could have that one.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wand. This is another one of our special discount items for tonight. And when we do deep discount items, it's just special for this show. There's nothing wrong with them. They're still really beautiful items. It's just sometimes you guys like to come and shop for special things at special prices. And remembering everything ships for free. So it's really cool when you get an item. This wand is 19 inches.
Yeah, it's very long. I can't even really get it
Like,
in
how
the
far
full
can we
frame.
zoom
Speaking of Stevie Nicks, this reminds me of like something
Oh,
Stevie
yeah.
would have like in a picture because the feather and the moon and all those
Absolutely.
things.
It's very Stevie. It's the Stevie wand, actually.
It's your Stevie wand. So 19 inches. It's carnelian, garnet, amethyst, and clear quartz. $29.
And there's these really cool engravings on it.
It would be close to $50 if it was on our website because they didn't ship for free. So, isn't that cool? So, what do you do with a single terminated wand? Well, first of all, there's a whole class that I taught on YouTube about how to use single terminated wands, and it's free. So, if you really want to learn more and get the deeper dive, I would recommend watching that YouTube video. But the quick short story is, so wands direct energy. There's two different kinds of wands. We have a double term tonight in the show too, so we'll talk about double terms when we get there. Single terminated wands are very powerful because they direct energy in one direction. So I can send energy to you or I can receive energy from you. So Sam's kind of showing you while I talk about it. You can also send energy to the earth. Like I've been doing a lot of trying to send peace energy to different parts of the world. You can direct your energy to different parts of the world. You can also activate grids, which is
Ooh,
a
that's
very
a great
important
idea.
reason to have a single terminated wand. So all of those things. You can also use have you ever used a single terminated wand like a magnifying glass? Because quartz makes things bigger. So it kind of like, it's almost like when you touch a single terminated wand to something, you expand the energy or you make it bigger around you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Ooh, Margaret said her boyfriend is a retired rock star drummer. Back in the day, he slept with Stevie. Is
Oh, man. Wow.
it bad that I'm jealous? Even now, man, she's just hot.
She really
you know
is.
What I mean?
She's an
like
icon.
I saw her last year with my girlfriend Christine and
So
Zoe, and
cool.
it's just like, God bless you, Stevie. You're still hot.
And talented. So talented.
anyway.
so.
Yeah, I can't say the same, but
That means you're 6 degrees
I'm now
from
6 degrees from
Stevie.
Stevie.
You guys.
Good Lord.
I love the idea of charging your grids with these, though.
Uh-huh.
Like, just kind of doing the thing. Yeah. We love that.
There was a meme in social. I don't remember which current musician they were talking about. So in truth, I'm not going to say because I don't remember. But it was like, X person writes songs about how shitty her ex-boyfriend was. And then it's Stevie holding a beer, and it says, makes her ex-boyfriend play guitar on every song she wrote about what an asshole he was.
I know, really, though.
And it's like, hold my beer.
So
I
true.
love Stevie. Anyway.
So silly.
Yeah, Christine's here. Yay!
Hi.
That's my girl.
Yay.
So anyway, yeah, Christine and I took Zoe to see Stevie, and it was kind of a magical evening. Actually, a very magical evening.
How fun.
Okay. That was fun. Listen, Margaret. I think that's awesome. Well, I mean, how you get to brag. You know what I mean? Like, just me and Stevie, we both have this guy in common. No big deal. NBT.
Honestly, that's so cool.
Yeah. Your Spanish teacher took you to see Stevie Nicks and Sheryl Crow. Really? How
my
cool
gosh.
is that? Like, what? I mean, aren't cool teachers the coolest thing? I always tell Zoe, because she loves her teachers this year, I'm like, you were so lucky when you get a good teacher who takes you to a concert.
I know.
My teachers took me to hell. I just feel like that's all
One-way
they
ticket.
did. It was just like, take me to a nightmare every day in high school. Okay. Have fun.
May I switch to box?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. No. Okay, so.
Wait. Hang on. I love that.
This week has been the longest month of my life.
This week has been the longest month, yeah. But this is so cute.
But we're having fun. So, but if I seem a little distractible today, I just, we were all talking about how, like, let's just have fun and then accidentally show them things.
Exactly.
Okay, this cuff is stunning.
It's gorgeous.
Robin and I were talking about this before we started. This is called Pleuroceras, which, as Robin shared, is a form of ammonite that is pyritized. It comes from Germany. And do you know how old it is? Anybody? I will send a fun little stone surprise from my collection to the first person who tells me what period of history this comes from. Because it's just cool. It is so old. It is 11 to 15 million, I want to say. Is that right?
What? Really?
Just, well, I'm going to let you guess. I shouldn't say how many years. Anyway, anybody want to guess? I'll just send you a fun little tumbled stone or something. No big deal, but I'll just send you something fun from my collection. It's like pop quiz time.
It's like a gold star from Athena. It's a little tumbled stone equivalent.
I love Mesolithic. It's not, but it was a great guess. Keep going. Keep going. Give me the word for the period. Carrie Sedlak, Jurassic.
Wow! How
Cheers.
cool! Good job.
This is Jurassic. There were dinosaurs when this was, by the way, alive. Remember, ammonites were living creatures. They obey in their growth structure what is known as the Fibonacci sequence. Well, what is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is a mathematical sequence. You can look it up. And what it represents is the mathematics behind the spiral. What we know is like the sacred, that sort of unfolding. Fern obeys the same principle. You see this in nature a lot. This kind of nautilus, the nautilus shell obeys the Fibonacci sequence. It's a manifestation sequence, actually. So if you say your intentions in that order, what is it? 1, 2, 4. I can't remember, but there's like the sequence. If you say your intentions and then pause in that order, it's supposed to give a frequency of manifestation. I have a friend who does that and she swears by it. It's also called the golden sequence. So anyway, This is a really cool cuff. We have only one. I'm talking to you for an hour about one cuff.
Cool.
$249, and it's fully adjustable. Pleuroceras from the Jurassic period.
How amazing. I have never seen that before. Beauty.
Some things I will tell you. I have one of those incredible what are they called, Robin? The big teeth. I'm like, the name is like escaping me from it. The megalodon teeth, but it's pyritized. Ooh. Like sometimes things as they form in the earth, they naturally agatize or pyritize, right? So stones will naturally form around them other secondary mineral inclusions. So it's really cool to see like a tooth with pyrite or to see an ammonite with pyrite. It doesn't happen. It's not in every case. It also depends on where they grow. So like this was in Germany. The megalodon tooth that I have is from just off the east coast of the U.S. So it's not just outside the U.S. where these really cool things form. It's inside the U.S. too sometimes, or right off the coast. I have a theory that they are from Atlantis because the eastern coast of the U.S. is considered to be part of what would have been the Atlantic or the Atlantis civilization. Can't prove it. Okay.
Do you guys want to update them on the rules if they want to buy, how they buy something with
Yeah, so if you're new, is it Lady at Watch or A Watch? So if you're new, welcome in, by the way. The way you shop is I tell you the thing and the price, but you got to wait till Team SG with the gold box says, whatever.
Yeah, they'll post a link or a
bracelet,
title.
$249 or whatever it is, and then you cut and paste what they type, and you put it as a comment and say sold. And if we have 1 and you're the one who says it, then you won it. If we have 50 and you're one of the first 50, then you got it. Okay? Super easy to shop. And then tomorrow you're going to get an invoice, and you pay that. Everything ships for free in the U.S. It's $5 an item outside the U.S., and it just comes to your house. And we have all the Afterpay and Affirm and stuff.
I was about to bring that up. And we have all the payment methods that you love.
Can somebody tell eBay to just have payment methods? Like, I just realized that I went to buy something on eBay and I'm like, I didn't buy it because I'm like, how did I not think about this? Like, why does eBay not have Affirm and Afterpay and stuff? They only have PayPal credit, but we have Affirm and Afterpay. So you can take your invoice and cut it into 4 payments over 6 weeks with no interest, and there's no credit check, which is really cool.
We love it.
Anyway.
Also, for all you lovelies on Instagram, come on over to YouTube if you want the full show. This is a cheeky preview over here.
You can't shop here.
No. To go over to YouTube to be able to participate. So, welcome.
I know. And the reason for that is, can you imagine, like, what Team SG would be, like, trying to manage? It's not that we don't want people to shop other places. It's just, can you imagine?
Yeah, if you want to see everything, go on ahead and go over to YouTube.
We have to, it's just sanity purposes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Hi, Elaine. Yeah. Hi to you, lady. It's good to have you here. And by the way, we don't always get a chance to answer your questions, but please ask questions if you have them.
Yeah.
We will try. I always say I consider this kind of a live classroom in a way.
Absolutely. We're here to have fun and learn and talk and
And we're here for you. So if there's things that you want to know, or if you're new, like, don't hesitate to say, hey, I'm new, I don't fully get how this is happening. And then I would say that's what I said this morning when I woke up. Hey, I'm new and I don't fully know what I'm doing here.
Oh my gosh. I think I have our next item on my hand. Here we are.
Having shawl problems.
The High Priestess problems.
I know. Okay. By the way, I love it with the zircon ring.
Thank you.
I really like that
it kind of
combination
pairs together huh?
With your nails. It's kind of a thing. It's very eclipsey.
It is.
Very eclipsey. Okay, so I should keep up on my list too. Yeah. Okay. This stone is very interesting, and a lot of you know I'm obsessed with the Latin language. I studied it in college, and I used to teach the Greek and Latin roots of English, so I'm kind of obsessed with languages. And septaria in Latin means cracks. So Septarian is not really a fancy name for this stone, because our ancestors looked at it and went, oh, it's cracked. Septarian, right? And then we're like, ooh, Septarian. It sounds like something from, like, Game of Thrones.
It does.
But it's not. But what's really cool about it is a fusion of aragonite with calcite. So the gold in Septarian is calcite, and the brown red is aragonite. And when these form, I have one in my office right here. It's too heavy to bring over, and we can't tilt the camera to show you, but it actually forms in, like, eggs that look like dinosaur eggs.
So cool.
And a lot of times, like, in the egg, the calcite forms in crystals. So our ancestors really, like, looked at this and thought, things get born from eggs. What the hell comes out of this thing, right? So there is this, like, ancestral, ancient, and also dragon energy that some people associate with Septarian.
I'm obsessed with that. Yeah. I feel like you hardly ever see it in jewelry like this.
Never see it in rings. And this
it's
is adjustable
really, really
in
cool.
sterling silver.
Yeah.
So I'll keep telling you about it. These are from Madagascar. That's where Septarian comes from. 37 of these at $59. This is good for a couple of things. You can look at it broadly, Septarian for ancient wisdom and ancestral connection, which is really good for this time of year. You can also break it down into the metaphysical properties of aragonite and calcite. Calcite is for contentment and joy and peace, and aragonite is for organization. I always call it the hoarder stone. It really does, like, but for me, my disorganization is in my brain.
Yeah.
It's not like, if you look at my spaces, they're pretty organized, but all the tabs are open in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you have that kind of, like, trouble focusing, aragonite and hypersthene are like the holy duo.
Yeah, definitely.
But I always say, if you can't focus, it's your superpower. I mean, people who are really focused tend to be really boring. Have you noticed? Like, if they start talking about something and 15 minutes later they're still talking about the same thing, you're like,
how are you so focused?
How do I get out of here?
So cool, though. Congrats, guys. This is a really special piece.
I love it.
I really love it.
Do you mind if I wear it?
No, please.
Thank you. And you just pinch it.
Yeah, I love the adjustable.
Isn't that cool?
Looks good on you.
The other thing I'll tell you is it's really good for the lower chakras, which most of us are very intuitive people. So our upper chakras are fine. The lower chakras are like
under construction.
They're
becoming, I don't know, lots of things.
they're a work in progress.
Work in progress.
So this is it is adjustable completely. So like, let's say that's the other thing I like about adjustable rings, because I'm like, oh, today I want to wear it here. Oh, tomorrow I want to wear it as a thumb ring. Oh, the next day I want to wear it as a pinky ring, which it would have to be like a size 3. I have a little tiny pinky. But yeah, it's really good for keeping you grounded. And by the way, jewelry on your right hand, you're sending that energy. Jewelry on your left hand, you receive that energy, so you can make conscious choices in your jewelry wardrobe too about which hand you wear your stuff on. If you jump ahead or behind in this show by 15 minutes, there's no way we're talking about the same thing. You will never accuse us of that.
Never.
Anyway, congratulations on your. I know. No, it's true. Like, I really feel sometimes like all my tabs are open.
That's a great way of putting it, honestly, because I'm the same way. I'm very mentally all over the place. My space is pretty good.
I saw all of my actual tabs open, embarrassingly, in the meeting yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
He had all of his tabs open.
Hey,
I was like,
you know what?
I have multiple windows with multiple tabs.
I have multiple windows with multiple
I had to
tabs.
purge today.
Yep. This is
I do that on
gorgeous.
TV though. As soon as the commercials go on, I go to the other. Like if I'm watching different shows, I'm like, and you're done.
Yeah.
Because I try to only watch recordings because I
Skip
cannot.
through 'em. Yeah. Agreed.
Anyway, hot mess lower chakras.
I know.
We should have bumper stickers or something. Like,
We should.
My lower chakras are a hot mess. Honk if you agree. Honk if your lower chakras are in progress. Anyway, okay. Yay. And some of you are still shopping for the wand, which I think we still have some of the wands left. We have 3, I think, of the Lemurian citrine clusters left, and that's it. Yeah, don't tell me you have 30 like tabs open. It makes me nervous.
I know.
I mean, I admire you if you can do it, but I'm a tab closer. Like, and now we're done with that.
The end.
Speaking of, again, there's no segue. This is really rad black tourmaline.
This black tourmaline is so gorgeous, you guys. I saw it the other day, and I didn't even know what it was because it's so gemmy. It's black tourmaline. I see it all the time. But I was like, Robin, what is this? She's like, that's actually like really, really gemmy black tourmaline. It is so beautiful.
Have you ever seen cluster? I mean, yeah. So Sam knows because Sam is one of our duo of amazing photographers. So I always say, if you enjoy the photography on our website, you can really thank Sam and Lexi, who also photographed the book.
Oh yes,
Crystalpedia, which you can pre-order. Can you believe it's like just over a month until it'll be in your hands?
I'm so excited.
But they photographed this book too, which is super gorgeous. I'm only telling you that because when Sam tells you something's beautiful, you should really listen. Because
I really mean
seen
it.
It all.
I really mean it. My standards are very high.
It's true, and she goes to shows and like gets to photograph like super gemmies. So when she goes, and I kind of had that moment too. What I'm going to say is there's 14 billion terminations on each one of these clusters, which is a slight exaggeration, but not that much. I mean, how many can you count? And it's hard to photograph, Jared, because, can I just hold it? Because, like, we're just, it's...
Yeah, you can always hold it.
Here we are. Look at how pretty.
So black tourmaline is literally the most protective mineral on the planet. You could wear that. Look at that. You could wire wrap it.
Absolutely wire wrap it.
Here's my ring.
Yeah, here's your new cuff.
How do you know I want you to leave me alone?
Crown.
Yeah, I just attached to my forehead. But it really is one of the most beautiful gemmy clusters. Now, what's cool about black tourmaline, I do think it's good for us to show it up close, but not quite maybe with that lighting, maybe in front of the mala. Okay, look at how it terminates. It terminates in these triangular formations. Do you see? It's like little mini triangles in the front. Isn't that cool?
It is so pretty, you guys.
Most protective mineral on the planet. It protects all of the nouns, people, places, and things. I have 9 of them at $99, and they're 2.5 to 3 inches. That's gorgeous.
I am obsessed with this. Robin's like, I truly have not seen a black tourmaline this gemmy before. I didn't even know it could really get like this. It's gorgeous.
It's over there going, I know, it's just hard to be me, right?
I know.
So it's just
insane, you guys.
not all black tourmaline looks like that. It wants to look like that when it grows up.
I wish I had this for the book.
Great question from Sunshine. So which is better for protection, black kyanite or black tourmaline? Ooh. So for me, they're different because black kyanite is clearing and black tourmaline is protective. So first you want to clear out the weird stuff and sweep, and then you want to use this to protect the space.
Yes, it's like the anchor of protection wherever you have it.
That and hematite will bring all the energy downtown.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Congrats, guys.
It's I will say it's not as grounding as hematite. So what I like about black tourmaline, it just has a very specific job to do.
Yeah.
It protects stuff.
Absolutely.
That's not black kyanite's job.
No.
Black kyanite's like, I don't do that part.
Yeah, I keep a corner of black tourmaline in each like corner of my house. A little like just a baby piece, tumbled stone of black tourmaline.
That's smart. You can do that outside too. Because like sunlight and stuff is not going to hurt black tourmaline. So.
Yeah.
It's got a little black dress on. It's very sexy, isn't it?
It does. And then here we go.
So congratulations if you got one of those. We haven't had black tourmaline like that in a really long time.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it doesn't get any prettier. Does no cost shipping apply only on this live? You can, items can be claimed after the show if we have them still, Veronica. But so it's not just during the show, but it is only stuff in the show, but not like while we're live.
Yeah. Good question.
It's a great question.
Next, we have this beautiful mala.
I love this one.
Light and shadow.
Onyx, by the way, because we talked about onyx last time, I think. Remember we were talking about how, like, a lot of us have a grandmother who had, like, an onyx ring.
Oh, yeah.
This is white moonstone with onyx and zebra jasper.
Gorgeous.
Although, I don't... Oh, just the guru bead. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the guru bead. Let me show that.
So... This is one of our discounted items tonight. I want to show you, or actually maybe Sam, you're probably the better one to show it because of what you're wearing tonight, that you can wear it as a necklace.
Oh yeah.
Would you mind?
No, not at all.
Look at that.
You can layer it with different ones that you have too because they're always pretty long.
Like what that does for an outfit for me is like beyond.
It's so cute.
Isn't that beautiful? You know what I mean? If you're a black and white person, and a lot of times I like to wear, I don't have a lot of white clothing because
I'll destroy it.
It makes me look friendly.
It makes me look
and approachable. The mortician in me just won't allow it. But it is beautiful, like the way she's wearing it as a contrast. You know what I mean? Like just to make the colors pop. And we always think of light and shadow. But like with your tank top, like you kind of need to have that.
It's so cute. I'm
really
gonna wear it for the rest of the sale, Jared. You can take it from me after.
Pry it off of her neck.
We're easily finding you tomorrow.
I know. It's like, so where'd that mall go?
I know.
We had these on our website before, but not at this price. Tonight, $67. And by the way, all hand knotted. That is a real silk tassel.
It's so cute.
And the best part is you can put essential oils on that, and it diffuses the scent of the oils.
So whenever you're out and you like need a moment, you can just be like huffing your mala a little bit.
I would love to just like run into one of you in public doing that.
Oh my gosh, you would. Or driving even.
Just in the Trader Joe's aisle, just
for a second.
Nobody ever talk. I have a friend who's like, I always get talked to or flirted with in Trader Joe's.
Just
I'm always
sniff your mala.
Nobody ever talks. I go to Trader Joe's a lot. Nobody ever talks to me in Trader Joe's. Maybe that's what it is.
It's
yeah,
so
I'm just
true.
like, I can't remember the last time.
You would just come up and talk to.
I look like this and everyone comes and talks to me.
Everyone talks to me too, Robin. Yeah.
People tell me their problems, but they don't just come up and go, hi, you know, like, people will be like, or like people will look at me and go, are you, because I do get like, are you like sage goddess?
Are you the sage goddess?
And then I'm like, yeah, and they're like, okay, low key, like, can you just totally read me right now? Like, can you just totally, or like, can I just tell you really quick? And I'm like, with my
That's
zucchini
so
or whatever, and I'm just
hilarious.
like, okay, and then, like, can you, is he cheating? Just tell me. Like, you can just totally tell me. Like, it's just totally fine. But I don't get people, like, and then the checkers always talk to you at Trader Joe's because I think they kind of have to. Because I think that's part of their job. So they're like, how's your weekend going? And I'm like, it's
a
great.
little too much.
You know what I mean?
A little tad too much.
Do you guys go to Trader Joe's? Anyway,
are there any
congratulations on your mala.
From Trader Joe's?
No, I appreciate that they're nice, but
Me too.
I don't always feel like it's personal. Do you know what I mean? Because they were also nice to the person in front of me, and they were very nice also to the person behind me.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless they go, are you? Okay, just totally tell me. Low key, like, is this going to be a hard eclipse for me? I'm a Taurus sun. I should just tell you that right now. I'm a Taurus sun, a Virgo moon.
Yeah, I love that for you, though.
By the way, you can't tell me those things if you see me in public. It's totally fine. But if I'm like just standing in line with my zucchini and I look kind of caught off guard,
that's why.
And then I'm like, yeah, he's cheating.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Joking.
Default response.
Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't tell you that.
Horror gal says this
But
is why I get my groceries delivered.
If you say low key, like, is this happening? And you ask me, I'm low key gonna tell you like what comes through.
Yeah.
Anyway, is this why you get your groceries delivered?
That's what I said. It's so funny.
Sometimes I deliberately pick up the weirdest thing in a store too, on purpose.
I bet you do.
I do.
I look at people's cards.
Do you look at them?
I'm always the person looking at them.
Do you?
And the people in front of me in line,
Do
I'm
you?
piecing together their life based on the groceries
Are
they're
you?
buying.
You like,
Yeah,
so?
I'm that person.
Well, since we're bearing our souls about grocery stores and Trader Joe's specifically, the other day I was so tired, you guys. I took someone else's cart by accident, of course, and it was
She's
this
that
guy.
person who took your card.
This person
Oh my
knew
God.
it right away. Someone's like bag was in there, not like a purse, but like a bag of items, like
Someone's
personal.
kid was in it.
No, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I am so sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, people are
Okay.
asking about skulls. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm so off
I know.
track.
We're totally fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, we're good. If I steal
This
your
is
card at
fine.
Trader Joe's,
Everything's
it's not
fine.
purposeful. I swear.
Actually, I think that would be really funny. We should do, when we go to Tucson and stuff, we do lives from like CVS. Usually we should go to Trader Joe's.
We should.
And then
Cards
if
will
the
leave the
person who
person.
checks us out is unfriendly, then we can have a whole conversation about
I love it.
how come you didn't ask me how my week was going.
Karen out.
They
You don't
go,
care?
Excuse me, that's my cart. All you say is, why didn't you ask me?
So everything's fine. Thanks for asking. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Now we're
Switching
gonna
comes.
talk about sex for just a minute.
There we
Right,
are.
If it could be a little better.
In all seriousness, some people need to. It will never be the same. Let's just be honest right now. It will never be the same. And we all need to go together. There's one not that far from here.
Yeah.
There used to be one down the street from the shop.
Yeah. It will
That was
never be the
convenient. Some people need to have a better sex drive or performance
It's true.
in that area of life. Some people can do better. And orange calcite is the stone that helps you do that.
Yes.
So we don't go into the specifics of orange calcite, but when I have customers and clients and friends who talk about stamina and endurance and enthusiasm in that domain, I recommend orange calcite. Now, remember, calcite is part of the whole calcite family. So again, it's very much about like being happy with what you have, but sometimes we're not happy with what we have in that department. And so that's where we work with orange calcite. Now, what's cool about these, and I'm actually gonna look at my paper only because there are so many different stones in these ones. This is not just orange calcite.
These are special.
This is really a cool combination. This is from, by the way, Madagascar. There is orange calcite diopside, epidote. This is called Kambaba orange calcite. Because there's, I know, because it looks like Kambaba jasper.
You see little whispers of the Kambaba.
There's cornerupine. Some people say cornerupine. I don't know how you pronounce it, honestly. And then there is black tourmaline and brown tourmaline. So there's the whole. This is what we call a conglomerate stone or an amalgam stone because it's got all of the different stones in it.
The holy shit.
So it's gonna lift your sails of your ship
Yes.
a little bit and sort of right that ship,
Uh-huh.
get it moving. Okay. But in addition to that, there's diopside, which means dual sight in Greek, diopsis. So it helps you see more clearly different sides of a situation. There's epidote for manifestation. There's apatite, which is good for all kinds of things.
Yeah, I love appetite.
Clarity. It also, usually apatite decreases your appetite, but I'm going to say because it's got this is going to increase in appetite.
Yeah.
Maybe not physical appetite, but a different appetite.
A different type of appetite.
And then the cornerupine has a lot of magnesium in it, so this is going to be a physically healing stone too. And then tourmaline is protective, and dravite is very grounding.
Love that. This is a great one.
So we have, now I'm going to tell you, we have like 3 of the small, $49. Oh, and by the way, you get a free perfume.
Yes.
Perfume is called Consummate. It's a sex perfume.
How appropriate.
Lotus, vanilla, helichrysum, and cedar.
These are like Halloween colored too. The orange
Yeah,
and
kind of
black.
all things together. Okay, so 3 at $49, 5 at $59, 9 at $69, and 3 at $79. Let me say that again. I have 3 of the small at $49. The perfume, I think, is $39 on its own. So it's kind of like you're spending $10 for the wand, which is really crazy.
That's really cool.
I'm going to show you how to use this in a very mature public way, because this is a kid-friendly show. I will actually tell you, my son's a baseball player. If you start to use massage tools on family members, like to actually give a proper massage, like, you're opening a door, because it feels really good. And people are like, hey, can you go grab that one thing and just like work on my arm or my shoulder or my like whatever. So these are actually proper massage tools.
Yeah, they are.
So you can, I'm good at massage, so I can get in and like I use my elbow a lot of times to like get leverage or whatever. But like you start rubbing someone's neck with this, and like you are literally changing lives.
Yeah.
You are shifting the reality of humanity. But then it'll be like, hey, do you got that like thing? You got that?
Got the tool?
Or like, hey, can you rub my neck? And like it's like, yeah, but with the thing. Because like now just your hand doesn't feel good. So anyway,
that's so true.
49, 59, 69, and 79, you get the perfume for free.
Yes.
And the perfume smells beautiful.
It
It
does.
really is that vanilla. Helichrysum is for everlasting life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Vanilla's an aphrodisiac, right? I could go on.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Congrats, guys. These are gorgeous.
But yeah, just know what you're starting when you start it.
Yeah.
With a massage.
I love
wand. Once you've had a massage wand, you can never go back. And by the way, so I have at home, I have one of those. I got mine on Amazon. It's a stone warmer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the little ovens. And you can also take wet. This feels so good at the end of the day. Take a damp washcloth, just moisten it, fold it in like a little like this, and put it in there and warm it, and you can put that on your neck, or you can put stones in there to warm your stones for massage. That's life-changing.
And then like put your oil on it and stuff. Ugh, love that.
It's life-changing. Then you go for a regular massage and you're like, but do you have a thing? You don't have a thing. You're just gonna rub me with your hand.
Your hand.
Can you at least use your elbow?
I know, right?
Can you go to Sage Goddess Gem Show and
yeah.
get a...
I bought a black obsidian wand like that, long ago, and I still use it. It's still like in my bedside table for
best.
massage.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. Yeah.
Mine is some ruby zoisite, and it's from 100 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they're not gonna break or go bad on you.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, it's a good
Enjoy, you guys.
We should show the mushrooms next.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I know that.
Jared.
I was like, as Athena looks directly at me.
You're in charge. Remember, control.
Control.
Sam has the next item.
I'm not in charge.
We just work here, Jared.
Yep. So click product camera. And
I
let's see
I love you, Jared.
I'm not even employee of the month. Okay. Mystic, Topaz, Peridot, and the sweetest. It's a dark pink tourmaline. We're calling it rubellite because it kind of does. So there's this like fine line in the tourmaline world between like really dark pink and what we call rubellite.
How pretty.
And I am on the side of rubellite with this one because it really in some light it looks quite red. So, and what I love is that rubellite tourmaline is grounding, but it's for manifestation. Peridot is for abundance, and then Mystic Topaz is just awesome. Like, it's protective, it activates your third eye or intuition. So this is all in sterling silver. I love the color combination. And by the way, a lot of you are shopping for gifts tonight, which I think is really cool. We do. We have the biggest mushrooms you've ever seen. I mean, maybe you've seen bigger, but I haven't. And I've been to some mushroom rodeos, and these are top of the top. $269 for this.
So pretty. The Mystic Topaz is so gorgeous.
Mystic Topaz does this dance where you look at it and you think it's blue, and then you turn it and it's like, oops, it's purple, and then you turn it again and now it's pink.
It's like green. Yeah, it's amazing.
We all love it.
Yeah.
You don't see it very much anymore. It used to be more common, and now I will tell you, maybe every other gem show I'll see a few. Cut and faceted stones. They are not as frequent as they used to be, and I love it so much.
Me too.
So, Melissa, by the way, Team SG is asking how to save her YouTube account to her, or her name to her Sage Goddess account. And by the way, Melissa, I'm glad you're asking that, because you do need to have an account at sagegoddess.com to finish your shopping tonight, but you don't have to do it now.
No.
You can go and set it up later. It takes 2 seconds. And by the way, you should. Then you're going to get emails and like stuff.
Yeah.
We send a lot of cool stuff in email. We're not going to bombard you and bother you, but like you should be on our website and have an account set up. Okay. And look at Misbehave and helping you out, Melissa. So
Aww.
this is what I love, is
love
how
our
nice you
community.
guys are to each other.
Yes.
It's very sweet.
Gold stars.
I know. It's very, very nice. Like my bra fell down. Okay. So yeah.
Yes.
Now you can say sold to that.
I'm sorry, guys. I like cut the camera. Yes.
It's so funny, Charlene. I mean, not funny, but she said, I wonder what will happen to my crystals when she's gone. You worry about them? What's funny is I don't worry about any of that. I'm like, enjoy that garage sale, everybody.
I know, right?
I have such weird stuff. I'm sure you can imagine. One day my grandchildren are going to be like,
I got it.
what do we do with this? And I will watch from wherever I am and just have a good old time watching all of that. Enjoy that, kids. Good luck figuring out what grandma was thinking with that. My grandmother was not that interesting. There wasn't that much stuff
Buttons.
left, and it was like, well, my mom was buttons, and my
okay.
grandmother was like it's like a glass rabbit or whatever.
Yeah.
That it's not what happening at my house.
No.
Like my house is like that's like a hoof of something. There's like an animal hoof attached to a quartz point with an owl feather, and I don't know what she did with that.
Is this?
It's not your problem.
Yeah, nothing.
Anyway.
Sorry. I'm having questions.
Do you guys want to see my favorite bracelet we've ever made?
Is it supposed
The
to
only
be, like,
only other
rotated?
bracelet I loved more
Okay.
than this is not available tonight, which is the sapphire one we did for our anniversary, and I've never taken it off.
I love that one too.
Other than this bracelet, this is my favorite bracelet.
Thank you. No,
that
this
we've
is really
ever
cool.
done. What's cool about this is it's double-sided.
It is. So this side is.
Barbara, congratulations to you, by the way.
Aw.
Marty, you're probably right. Okay, so it's double-sided. Let's explain how this works. So it's Moonstone
The side I have up, I think, is the labradorite.
with white topaz, and then labradorite with black tourmaline.
It's really cool.
And so when you unlatch it,
yeah.
you can change it. I think it is the coolest thing. I want to give huge thanks to Bonnie, who's our head of jewelry at Sage Goddess, because it like seeing this through
Yes.
with her from the like conception stage to the birth stage.
The Moonstone.
There's your
side,
Moonstone.
yeah. So you just flip it around.
With white topaz.
So at full moon you can wear it like this, and then at new moon you can wear it the other way.
Oh, come on.
That's too much. I love this.
Under $200. Now, by the way, this is sterling silver 925. It is one of the most beautiful bracelets, and it will not be back. So this would be one of the coolest holiday gifts to give yourself or anybody you know who loves the moon.
Yeah.
Because you're always like, what jewelry should I wear at the new moon? What jewelry should I wear at the full moon? And now you don't have to ask the question. So these are $199. I have 41 bracelets, and that's it.
They're so unique. I'm obsessed with this.
It's beautiful. I think you should just wear it.
I will. Just for the night.
Yeah. Well, we have a full moon coming on Friday. So now you would
true.
start. What I would do is after the new moon, I would switch it.
Yeah.
And like wax. And then after the full moon, I would switch it to wane.
That is such a cool thing. I love that.
This is rad. The wrist size.
I don't know.
Do you want me to try it on?
Yeah.
I know what my wrist size is. So when I
really need
put
to
on a
measure
bracelet,
mine.
I am a 6 to 6.5 inch wrist. So I will show it to you on me.
I will clasp
I think
you.
it's 7. We usually do 7 for an average size wrist.
Your wrist is so much smaller than mine.
Yeah, it's a 7.
So dainty.
I have oddly small hands and feet.
So cute.
My
Look
mom
at
says
that.
because she smoked.
Really?
No, she did. Because everybody in my family is bigger than I am. She's like, oh, it was too bad. You know, the good things come in small packages. I smoked a lot.
Oh.
Whatever, I turned out okay.
You did.
It was the 70s.
Yeah, my dad, same with my grandma. Yeah.
Don't
Same
judge it. Everybody was doing it.
Yeah. It were the times.
I mean, whatever. They didn't have seatbelts. Whee! You know what I mean? Like, let's go to the grocery store. Hope everybody survives. Anyway, 7-inch, I think, is the size.
Such a cool bracelet. I really am, like, so in awe. I love the, like, waxing and waning idea you have.
And what I like, too, is it's not, like, moon in your face. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, is that a moon? And it's like, well, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
Employ you.
Again, not the people, the employees.
Yeah.
Okay, now that it's on, I'm going to leave it on. Maybe.
Yeah, leave it on.
I liked how it looked on you.
No, I think you should.
Here, you take the Septarian.
Okay,
we'll
trade.
I've had all the jewelry tonight. Okay.
Tradesy. All right. Thank you, John.
Any of the small massage wands left? I don't think so. But Team SG will let you know. Let us know. Oh my God, Marty. I know. It's like, it's so easy for us to judge now, and life is just really different. Don't you think? In the 60s and 70s, like, it's just like, and then when I was pregnant, it was like, don't have blue cheese or whatever. And it's like, yes, my mom, like, smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. Like, I didn't have blue cheese. Don't judge me. I didn't do it. But it was just sort of like, really? Now we're on blue cheese?
Yeah. Let's pick our battles here.
Every year, every day, it's like changing.
No sushi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it was the whole thing. My thing was like, I'm their mom. They're going to turn out weird anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to eat the blue cheese.
Somebody's going to need therapy at some point. So. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Again, weird segue. Speaking of therapy, here's
Here we
Malachite.
are.
I don't know how to.
Ta-da! Is the shadow okay on the screen, Jared, over there? We're looking okay?
Yeah.
It looks good over here. But
Yeah, it looks good to me too.
Yeah.
I only have 2 of these pieces. These are huge. These are 8 to 9 inches. This is called Malachite, and it comes from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is a wildly beautiful part of Africa. I have so many stories that I could tell you.
Is this chrysocolla and malachite
together?
together?
Yes.
Okay. Gold star.
Yeah. No, you totally do. It's so funny because when I first heard that, I was like, "Go, awesome words!"
Yes.
Like that's what it should be called. Do you see? And actually, sometimes you see a little shadokite. So the chrysocolla is the lighter blue. If you see a darker blue, because they all grow together. Well, why do they grow together? I'm glad you asked. Because wherever there's copper, you have things called ores of copper, which are the stones that grow with the metals. Just like sugilite is an ore of manganese. Chrysocolla, malachite, diopside, shadokite, these are all ores of copper. And the copper is actually what makes the color green and blue that you see. So there's like rivers. Can you imagine, just for a moment, I've never been there, by the way, but I have a friend who lives in the Congo most of the year, and he comes to the shows, super amazing guy. Had a fascinating story, too. So these are $849. I have 2 of them, 9 inches. These are big specimen pieces, right? We've had smaller pieces of Malachite. To my knowledge, Robin can check me, I don't think we've had larger freeforms of Malachite before. This is as big as it gets.
Gorgeous.
Sometimes with azurite, too, Diane Potts. Sure does. Sometimes with dioptase too. Sure does. Stones tend to like growing together in certain families, but the metal that they grow with determines the color. Like manganese has certain impacts on certain stones and influences the color, for example, too. So my favorite source for Malachite, which is where this came from, during the pandemic, he kind of moved back there for a while, and spent a lot of time with his family, and just listening to the stories. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And it's a challenging place to mine stones. I mean, it's just like everywhere else in different parts of the world where there's conflict sometimes. And so you have times when it's easier to mine the stones and times when it's harder to mine the stones. Congo's also where we get a lot of our best citrine. And so Congo just delivers on the stones, right? Some of my favorite stones, like including dioptase, which is an all-time fave of mine.
So pretty.
So malachite, M-A-L-A for the malachite, and then colla, C-O-L-L-A, which is for the chrysocolla part. Malachite is the green swirly whirly part. It's very technical.
Swirly whirly.
Geological GIA term, very academic of me. So the twirly swirly whirly part is the divine feminine healing, and then the blue, the chrysocolla. So the malachite's more physical healing. The chrysocolla is more of divine feminine energy healing. So it's This is as feminine as you get. I think of it as, I have an altar space in my house that's for Kuan Yin, and then I have a small piece of Malachite on there, because for me this is like, ooh, and on that purple pillow, do you see how it picks up a purple light? It's not cool? Purple, but like what just happened in that lighting is like rad. You'd have to almost put it on a purple pillow based on that.
It's so cool.
The photographer over there is doing fancy things with it. It's not purple, but do you see what's happening right now?
Light play, baby.
Somebody screenshot that and like save that in your pictures forever.
Sage Goddess site.
Team SG, can we send purple pillows with these? It'd be really cool to do that as a gift. Those are our Sage Goddess pillows.
Yes.
If we can, I will ask Team SG to send, because there's only 2 of these stones, to send you the purple pillow with it.
Gorgeous.
It's heavy AF. It's 48,000 pounds.
Yeah. 48 million, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to show you. I can find out how many kilograms it is for you. I do want to show you this. So do you see right here? I don't want to draw a purple pen on it.
Oh no.
But do you see the little like cave right there? And then there's crystalline malachite in there. Like you can actually see in. So do you see the little bubbles?
Cute.
Let me try and like, look, I'm going to poke it. See the little bubbles in there? Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
You see faces? I always see faces in my malachite.
Gorgeous.
Robin is like the professional face spotter on stone. So, but the crystalline parts of it are what blow my mind, and that's how you know you have really nice quality.
Actually.
Oh, there are. Look at the case.
Yeah. Super cool. We love it.
So anyway, congratulations.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, and if you are interested in kilogram weight, we can figure that out for you.
Thank you.
We should have a little scale in here, don't you think?
I know, it's actually a really good idea.
I mean, like it's
not?
no big deal to have a scale.
Yeah.
Are you guessing?
I can just add the weight to this.
Oh, I thought you were holding it because you have a baby. Like you're probably a really good estimator of weight.
Oh, it's a lot less than my baby.
Yeah. No, I know. I was gonna say I'm not. Paxton was a baby too, and now he's 66 pounds or whatever. I think I just kicked you. Maybe I kicked the shit. Anyway, you want to guesstimate it?
I put it around like 15 pounds.
Yeah, something like that, huh? Yeah. Let's go with it.
1 cat.
Half my cat. We don't fat shame cats here because Smudge has a slow metabolism.
Half my baby.
Half Robin's baby, 1 of my cats.
My son's always like, "Don't you want to weigh Smudge?" And Smudge is looking at me like,
meow. No.
"Meow, meow." I just ate my treats. Wait till the morning. Let me take my clothes off. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, man.
I love that. Jennifer says, I associate malachite as ultra-grounded feminine. Love this.
Yes.
And Kambaba Jasper as ultra-grounded masculine. I think that's very smart. And it'd be cool to have a harmonizer of those 2 regular size or mini to keep cost down. Noted. And I have to say I'm really with you on that. I think that's a fantastic way of articulating the difference. Because I tend to think of Kambaba Jasper as being supremely masculine too.
And there's that.
Is weighted blanket code for cat?
Yes, actually.
It's like mine's a 55-pound Australian Shepherd. But yes.
Oh my god. I can still, Bodhi is like 50 pounds. Bodhi can still sit in my lap. Paxton tries to sit in my lap. I am going down. You know what I mean? Like that dog. Once again, his size comes up a lot in conversations, so I'm going to move on.
I hope, Lori, I hope you feel better, honey. She has COVID. She's not feeling good, but looking at the beautiful stones makes her feel better. I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy. Yeah. The only reason I'm recommending this is just because it seems to have helped a lot of people I know. And again, I'm not advertising Trader Joe's, but that's where I get mine.
No, we should get them.
Are the turmeric shots? The turmeric. I get mine at Trader Joe's because they're cheaper, and I buy them by the box. So it's turmeric, cayenne, lemon, and ginger, and a shot of. They're just in coconut water, so you just shake it and take it, and every day. Really good to do that.
You're the only other person that I know that buys them by the box. I don't feel alone anymore.
Do you buy them by the box?
I buy them by the box.
Yeah.
We're so similar with that.
Well, I used to buy like 2 or 3, and then I'm like, I don't want to come back this often.
Me neither.
I literally,
I will pull one of the
and then
workers.
like, don't look at my cart and start analyzing my
life. Like,
I would be looking at your boxes of shots like, she knows we can make these, right?
I love making them, but sometimes I don't have time, so I buy them by the box.
I'm not making them.
And my inflammation is great, and my immunity is pretty good too.
If you were to open my fridge right now, I'm down to like 4.
We need to get
anyway,
a
we're
stock
selling
here.
you lots of love. No, it's really true. And honestly, I love the taste of turmeric juice with ginger and lemon, and that's my jam.
So good.
And you feel better afterward. So try that because it's a real good immune boost.
Yes.
Okay.
May I switch over, Jared? Cool.
Speaking of, so we actually have some immune things for your wellness. First of all, the smoke of white sage in particular is antibacterial, antimicrobial, and antifungal. So is the smoke of Palo Santo.
I'm so sorry.
I don't. For the first time, like I'm not in on it. So
I know
I'm,
she was like actually talking.
I'm over here like really super well behaved, and then I'm like,
something just happened.
I don't want to be well behaved.
It's a photography joke, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. How does it taste? It tastes really good. It's a little bit of a zing.
It is. It makes you go like, ooh.
What does it do? I love it. I honestly, like, you will not, I cannot remember the last time I went a morning without a shot.
Me neither. I bring them for Lexi too. I make her do them with me sometimes. She's like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, you have to do it. So we cheers to our health. As we all shall.
I got an F. I love getting Fs. Anyway, F for fun.
Yeah.
So, but it is really true. So when you burn your white sage, a lot of you see me go, but you should inhale. It actually is antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal.
Exactly.
And can you make a tea out of white sage? Some people do. Certainly indigenous populations do. I don't, because I've tried it. I had a friend make it, and I don't like the taste of it. So it's just, that's not my jam for a tea. I'd rather like inhale it and burn it and smell it. And but can you do it? People do. I would be very careful when you make tea to use like super organic. You know what I mean? Like that's prepared as a tea. Like I wouldn't take the dragon's blood version of this. It's dipped in resin and make a tea out of it. So I would be very careful what kind you use. Isn't that beautiful? So this is a combination of 3 bundles.
Yes.
And it is on a Palo Santo cone.
These are my favorite thing to use. You can break them up. I won't break up this one because, but
I put it out.
On a stick. Yeah, or you can put them out. So like these can last up to like 3 uses. For me personally.
Yeah, sometimes more if I'm doing a quick like
they smell
burn it and turn it.
Good, and it's just correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we just like grind up the Palo Santo and then like use the oil and like just kind of make them into these really, really great cones.
It's just pulverized wood.
Yeah. It's so good, you guys.
So that's all that is. And this is my favorite form to deliver Palo Santo because the sticks, no matter how good they are, they don't stay lit as long.
And which is fine too, but when you want that incense-ish vibe, you can use the cone for the same benefits.
So you get all 3 of the bundles and a Palo Santo stick and a Palo Santo cone on this really beautiful 8-inch maple leaf mango wood bowl, which I think is gorgeous for autumn.
Cute.
For $49.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? I just think it's so beautiful.
It is. It looks so pretty together too.
This is a really nice way to decorate for autumn without doing like the CVS autumn aisle decorating.
It's very intentional, very natural.
You know what I mean? I'm not against it. I'm not against like the strange things that they'll have sometimes there, but I'm just saying like this is more of a subtle way of like honoring fall without going like scarecrow.
No, I agree.
It's also a great like host or hostess gift.
Yes.
For, like, holiday occasions.
Or someone who's moving. You know what I mean? But I think as a
show up empty-handed.
Yeah. And nobody would think that you only spent $49 on that. Mango wood, by the way, is really sacred. And it is the wood of the mango tree, so that's a wood of prosperity, which is really, really cool.
Yeah,
leaves represent prosperity too, because it's the growth, it's new life.
Amazing.
And then as the leaves change color, which always bums me out because it means we're heading for winter, which no me gusta, but
no me gusta.
I just not enjoy winter. But then we can get ready for spring again, which is my favorite time.
Every time.
Yeah. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Is the bowl from Polly? I don't know.
You can't get any incense cone to stay lit. Okay, so do we have enough where I could burn that one really quick just to show them? Okay.
I love ice.
I just want no. I'm obsessed. So this is the one kind of incense cone that will never. I had my, I know I'm always like,
Here, there we
like
go.
my
Yeah.
paws to, there we go.
Jared to the rescue.
So I'm just going to torch it real quick on the end,
Yeah.
and you just want to get it to the point where it's, you know, you can see some orange. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let it put itself out. Oh, he's gonna. Can I have it though? I'll just show them. Yeah. I let it like put itself out, so I don't put it out.
Mm-hmm.
I can always encourage it.
Mm-hmm.
And then let it burn for as long as you want. You can put it in your sensor and like move it around.
Mm-hmm.
And it would keep going, and keep going, and keep going.
It'll set your smoke alarm off for sure.
Yeah.
If you let it go all the way.
For you.
Thank you.
For you. I can't see you. And then you put it out like a cigarette. You really do. And then you can relight it over and over and over.
They
and
keep
over and over
form.
again.
Yeah.
They do. So it's so fantastic. And for me, sometimes that's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not trying to like Palo Santo my entire house out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just keep it in your dish or keep it on your leaf, and that's it.
Amazing. Yeah. Highly recommend.
So good.
A true personal favorite.
Yeah, if we all here at SG are obsessed, and we are, I don't know anybody here who's not like, oh, Palo Santo cones.
The Palo Santo cones. Because there are Palo Santo cones, not your mama's
Not your
Palo
mama's.
Santo
Yeah.
cones.
Some incense cones are shitty. I mean, look, everything is shitty,
Yeah.
but these are not.
Not these ones.
We're really picky about our stuff, and I'm glad you guys like them too. Those of you who have tried them are like, you can't go back. It's just the best thing ever.
Love it.
I know. Okay.
Next.
Sarah Richards said, Samantha, I love you assisting Athena. You're so joyous and sweet and a real beauty.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
And thank you for being so kind to me too.
Oh my gosh.
She's amazing. She's fun.
We're having fun here. We really
No,
do,
she's
though.
just-
We really do. I love
you
Athena.
fit right in. And
Thank
we've known
you.
each other a long time.
We have.
Yeah.
I know. Athena's like my friend. We like message each other on Instagram. Funny videos and stuff.
I don't know if you've seen my recent sharing from Ginger's account. Did you see the one where she was like, it's Zorgo, right? The guy, she's like, Zorgo, do you want to be the light? And he was like, no. And he's holding like a cat, like just like a ceramic cat.
It's the perfect channel.
If you don't know what we're
Videos.
talking about, once again.
Yep.
Anyway, do you want to be the light? No. And then she was like, do you think you could be the light later? I think. And he was like, no.
That's very real.
Okay.
I love it.
Speaking of being the light,
Yes.
there are times where literally like I will watch like 5 or 6 of those in a row.
I know.
Just
You're just gonna need
just
to,
keep.
you know?
If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's time to follow them on Instagram. They probably get like all these new follows and they're like, who are these people? Actually, I don't think they're concerned.
I don't think so
Okay.
either. Oh my gosh.
I need to start making more intuitive cat paintings. Just like every time I see your sellers, I was just like, I am going to spend tonight making intuitive cat paintings.
Yes. Yes.
I will not. I am not a good artist at all.
I think
It's
that
not
means
going to
me
happen.
too.
Okay.
Good artist objective.
Yeah, art is
That's
subjective.
not my gift.
You said absolutely not. You said no. Let's keep it no.
Athena, do you want to be an intuitive cat artist? No. Meow. Okay. Now, in all seriousness,
Yeah.
though, we need to come back to what we're doing here because this is the first time for me seeing Aquamarine and Peach Moonstone. And again, this is one of those moments where all of us at SG, we've seen Peach Moonstone.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
We've seen Peach Moonstone with Smoky quartz in it. All right. Aquamarine in it?
Mm.
That's a no.
Not just aquamarine, but like these huge
Like
bars of
No, I mean, it's just
aquamarine.
like it's not shitty aquamarine.
Not
it's
at
like
all.
it's like, you know, again, big grown up sexy aquamarine
Yeah.
in Peach Moonstone with Smoky quartz. Peach
Beautiful.
Moonstone, and you can see the shimmer on these. Like
Yeah.
these are just really, really cool. We have a total of 10 of these pieces. The 2 to 3 inch is $179. It's expensive because it's rare.
Yeah.
Like and if you get a piece, you will be the only person I know who has Peach Moonstone, Smoky quartz, and Aquamarine. Aquamarine, emotional healing and renewal. Peach Moonstone, desire, passion, enthusiasm. Smoky quartz for clearing. And by the way, there's also some black tourmaline in there.
It's like kind of the perfect stone.
What else do you need? So 2 to 3 inch, I have 1 piece at $179. So that's your actual piece. 3 to 4 inches, I have 6 pieces at $199. And then 4 to 5 inches, I have 3 pieces at $229. That's
Beautiful.
all there is. There's 10 pieces of this. Can you imagine? I mean, some of you may have these skills to pay the bills. Like, if you could polish this.
Oh man, yeah.
They're not, right? They're just beautiful natural chunks of amazingness.
Yeah.
But like, it's like emotional healing and sexual healing and grounding and in one place.
Like banishing negativity.
Yeah, it's like, what else do you want?
Gorgeous. These are amazing.
If you want more than that, you're just asking too much.
Yeah. No, you are.
I'm just kidding. I always want more than anything that anybody offers. But these like kind of fit, these check a lot of boxes.
So cool. Congrats, guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Yes.
Yeah. This is like, a lot of times people who come to these sales come because we have one of thing or 10 of things, and they're totally different because we've been around the block. Again, like, this is when you've been to 9,000 rodeos, you get less excited about rodeos, right?
Yeah.
So like these sales, and I've never met a stone I didn't like other than howlite. I really do love stones. I don't like howlite. I don't like it. But other than that, I really have never met a crystal I didn't like. Whatever, and it knows I don't like it. It doesn't even look at, I don't have howlite. Like, it's just, you won't find it really in the building. We see it at shows, and the whole team's like, hey, Athena, you want that? It's like, no, I don't. But other than that, I love all crystals, but to have them in these really rare formations is something special.
The only piece of howlite I have is in the form of a wolf, because it's howling. It's a little baby wolf.
Still wouldn't be okay for me. That's a
Still
pass.
would be alright, she said.
That's a pass.
Oh,
I would see your wolf, and I would hide it.
She would hide it, yeah.
I don't like it. Do you like everything in the world?
No.
Do you? I mean, I don't like every person in the world. I don't like, and then I have a stone I don't like.
Yeah.
You hate it, Colleen? I hate a strong word. You know what I mean? Like, I just extremely dislike it. It makes me unhappy to be around it.
I love that.
Like, if I'm in a good mood and I see howlite, then I'm not in a good mood.
Good to know. I will never bring any of it in
Such
front
a
of you.
Leo, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Get
going
away.
on and on about it, and we don't have
It's not in the room with
you know what I
swear.
mean? Like, howlite isn't even happening, and I'm still talking about it.
I love it.
That would be fun to give somebody as a gift. Like, look, I have something for you.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't I like it? I don't know. First of all, it gets sold. They dye it blue and sell it as turquoise in tourist
that's
shops.
annoying, yeah.
I don't like that. That's ugly. And then it sometimes gets mistaken for white buffalo, turquoise, which is not turquoise. I don't like that. And then I just think it doesn't have a purpose. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't have like a, I don't know.
Function, yeah.
Anyway, we're moving on. I know. I my personal problems don't have to be part of our conversation.
No,
but
it's
I
okay.
don't enjoy it.
No, this is safe space.
I don't like the cheese, the liquid cheese they put on nachos. I don't enjoy that. It makes me unhappy. Like, that's a life preference for me. So I put howlite and like nacho cheese together. Like, these are just things I don't want.
Yeah.
American cheese, I don't enjoy that.
Inauthentic cheese and stones we do not appreciate.
I don't want fake cheese and I don't want howlite.
I get it. I totally get it.
Okay.
You guys,
We're
come
moving on.
on. This is so pretty.
This is the opposite of
Yeah.
everything that we just talked
Yeah,
about.
this is literally amazing.
This is awesome, beautiful, exciting, exhilarating,
Gorgeous.
protective, sexy.
To
Everything
me,
that howlite is not.
Yeah,
is
this is-
what this wand is.
the coolest, like how Samhain, like
I could go for
shadow.
howlite ghost, by the way. I think we might have had
We
one
had those at one point,
Yeah,
yes.
but you know what? I just looked the other way because we had
Yeah.
people who want it, and I'm just
She was like la 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 la.
you do you. You know what I mean? We're still talking about it.
Said that I
No, I know.
I tried.
No, I'm all done. Okay. New
We're never
Zealand,
done,
I know.
but you know.
Remember when we used to actually drink wine and stuff during these shows? I feel like it's gone downhill since we stopped.
Anyone want some
Open
sage
it
and
up.
cranberries?
Actually, I would really love some.
Okay, that is.
He's serving it up. Okay.
I love him.
Okay.
This is black
tourmaline
tourmaline.
with clear quartz and sunstone.
The sunstone is so gorgeous. It's so confetti-ish, right?
And I'm glad you mentioned that,
Yeah.
right? Do you want to say, because sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I don't know like the physical.
Africa.
Okay, yeah.
But do you want to talk about what you see when you see confetti?
Yeah, when you see it, you see like blue and gold and like pink and green, and it's so beautiful.
It's like a party.
It's like a party.
Yeah.
It's a Leo party.
It is. So they call it confetti sunstone
Yeah.
because sunstone is the orange cabochons, and that's a
Yeah,
Leo
sorry,
stone.
guys.
It's like leadership and courage. It's very much like if you think of, I always think of the strength card in the major arcana. because that to me is like sunstone. It's like taking control of something that seems uncontrollable, which is how I read that card. Or like being a leader and having courage and strength in your own life.
And like being like leading by example in like the best way, you know, with just by being your authentic self and stuff.
Like putting your hand almost in a lion's mouth. Like you just do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like don't ask somebody else to do it. You do it.
Yeah.
That's your lion. Yeah. You control its mouth. So anyway, that's sunstone. And then this is all sterling silver, by the way. The body of it is black tourmaline. Yeah. We already talked about black tourmaline, which is the most protective mineral on the planet. And then there's a clear quartz sphere, which does a loopy-loop. Yeah. It spins.
Yes.
And then there is a clear quartz point.
This is like the taking control of your power and protecting your power.
It is.
Wand. I love it.
Hi, Sarah, by the way. It's really good to see you, too.
Hi.
Yeah, you're Scorpio and Leo combined.
Oh, perfect.
That's
this is
why
for
you're
you.
So powerful. Yeah. And probably scary, but also powerful and sexy.
Yes.
Scorpio.
Yay.
Yeah, no, don't mess around with a Scorpio Leo
they will
combination.
Remember.
They bite.
They do bite.
They bite. So this is a one of a kind wand. We have one of these. Our original price on this was $1,099. I'm gonna do it for $9.99 tonight.
Nice.
But you will not have another wand like this. And so just a reminder, this is a single terminated wand, but it's different because what it does is it gathers up all the energy in the sphere. So it's like all the energy coming in, and then it directs it through the point.
Amazing.
So again, you can open your circles, you can close your circles, you can activate your grids. I can send you energy, you can send me energy. We could gather up the energy of peace right now. Why don't we do that and send it to the earth?
Yes.
We can send energies of gratitude to the spirit world, right? To our ancestors. We can send healing to the lineage, right? Forward, backward. Like, just for me, this is like, I don't know, if there's one tool you gotta have in your collection, it's a single term wand, but when it has a clear quartz sphere on the top, it's a whole other thing. Okay. And then this is like, again, the quality of the stones is just like, you will pass this down one day. This is an heirloom. This isn't like a, we had single terminated wands earlier, but they're in a sort of a different caliber.
Yeah.
And it's 925 sterling.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that, right, Lena? Let's just send good, peaceful
good
energy
vibes
to the planet. The whole planet cannot decide. The whole planet cannot decide what it's doing right now. And I think it's because we don't have the clarity of getting past this. Remember how I told you this eclipse feels like the moon behind the clouds? Like it's like, right now is the big inhale before the exhale. And, I'm on the edge of my seat too.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what happens. And I mean, everywhere.
Literally.
Yeah. Okay. I have to stop and put lip gloss on because I just talk a lot. By the way, if anybody represents the company Almay, WTF with like not producing goddess gloss anymore.
Oh no!
I bought it on Amazon and they had like 3 left and I bought the 3 and then it said discontinued and I was like, oh no you don't, Almay.
No. That's horrible news.
I bought out my CVS. I went to CVS
I'll
immediately.
Look for you. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Do you see how empty it is? There's nothing in here.
I'm not going to tell you where it's at, but I can read some for you.
Wait, what?
What'd you say? Nothing?
You found it?
Sending a link.
Okay. Sending a link.
Jesus.
Thank
goodness. Seriously, I was like, I hate it when companies discontinue things that like are really, really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ended up buying a really ugly color of it because it was just goddess gloss, but it was like a red one, and I'm like, I don't even like this one.
I don't even like this. She's like slathering it on.
Aw, it's Jade's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jade.
Aw, happy birthday to you.
Scorpio.
I know.
Wow, okay. Telepathic ring happening tonight.
She and I are... How do those shots make you feel, Sam?
Zing, zing. Okay, here we are. Da, 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 da.
It's called Goddess Gloss by Almay, and I don't want them to discontinue it. It's kind of like MAC discontinues every flipping thing I buy, and then thank God for Christine, who's here. She's my girlfriend. My favorite eyeshadow by MAC got discontinued, and she like came to the rescue.
Thank goodness. We appreciate you.
Well, it's like, make a good thing, keep it going. You know what I mean? And then here who am I to talk? Like, Bella Blue is constantly sold out of the stage. And meanwhile, everybody's like, Bella Blue?
Hello.
Hi. Okay, anyway. Happy birthday to Jade.
Happy birthday, Jade.
We have Jade in the show tonight.
We do.
But before we do that, we have Aquamarine and Larimar. This is such a gorgeous ring.
It is.
We made this ring, by the way. We have 40 of them. It's adjustable in sterling silver. Is this just stunning? So it's Larimar in the center, which comes from the Dominican Republic. This is super water medicine.
Yeah.
Which all y'all Scorpios need this, because this is kind of like, for me, this is Pisces energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not this stingy, and I love you Scorpios, but sometimes shitty Scorpio water energy, but also mysterious and really sexy. It's more of like the emotionally like healthy and like renewing kind of like, it's about, it's the same mysticism, but it's more about your imagination. And it's also, there's a really sweet, dreamy kind of vibration to it. So these are $119. I have 40 of them. And then on the underside is where you adjust.
Yes.
So you can pull it open and see how the ring is open at the back. So all the energy of that Larimar in the middle, which again is only one place in the world produces that Larimar. It's an underwater mine. And it's named after the daughter of the person who discovered it.
Oh,
which is really cool. Wouldn't that be cool to discover a stone and name it after your daughter instead of like every other geologist who names it after themselves?
Yeah, yeah.
Or like their last name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no paracasite, right? But there is a zoisite, so I'm sort of out of luck.
That's
I wouldn't
cute.
be able to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I love what you were saying about how it would be like good Scorpio or like good water energy for like Scorpios, and I'm gonna make it astrological for a quick second here and say it is for like any fixed placements, meaning like Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, any of the fixed signs. They can wear like jewelry like this with these kinds of energies because it's more mutable, and it like would like help, you know, bring ease and flexibility to the fixed energy, which Athena and I both know very, very well.
My moon is mutable though, so I like, you know, eventually I give in.
It's because you're Sag moon.
But then I run away. I give in, but I already left.
Does that make sense? Yes.
Bye! This is not an astrology class, but she's exactly right. You know, sometimes you need more flow.
And like that's just like one take of it, I think. You know what I mean? I think we all have our like fixed and mutable like things, and we all can like use some fluidity in our lives sometimes.
Can I so for me a ring like this goes on my index finger. Mm-hmm. Because it's just and I like it too because like I said, I have really small, oddly small hands, and so it kind of makes my fingers look longer. If you wear it on your right hand, again, you're sending that energy, so you're sending more of that flow, that mutable vibration, and if you wear it on your left hand, you're receiving it.
I love the marquee shape too.
I do. It's very sexy, and it elongates your hands,
so pretty.
If you talk with your hands a lot.
Yes.
And people won't exactly know what it is, because I'm going to tell you that Larimar is like the nicest
It's
quality.
so pretty.
Like I said, we made these rings. This is like, again, there's different grades of Larimar, just like there's different grades of everything. What you don't want is like super white Larimar. You want that really true, like almost a robin's egg blue color. And then the aquamarines are translucent. They're not milky. So it's really good quality stones in that ring too.
Gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Beauty.
$119 if you want one.
Yes.
It for you. That would be an awesome holiday gift for someone too.
It would.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they love the ocean and they don't live near the ocean. You know, they want more of that water element energy and they don't have access to it.
Totally.
Actually, I do have a halfway decent segue for this.
Yes. What is it?
Water Prosperity Lakshmi.
Oh, yes. Flow.
Yeah, Elena's like, I can't hear you anymore because Lakshmi.
She's like, I see things happening. Thank you, Jared.
Honestly, all I'm going to do is shut up. And honestly, if you don't want these, that's fine. I'll just put them in my purse. All 84,000 billion pounds of them.
Very heavy.
Lakshmi, hand-carved, hessonite garnet with diopside. So, clear sight and abundance. She's the goddess of abundance. Behind her, 2 lotuses. In front of her is either the traditional protection and abundance mudras, or holding the water vessel, which is water is the element of abundance and prosperity. Sometimes you'll see coins also like pouring out of a vessel to represent money. Lakshmi, she's the Hindu goddess of wealth. So I have Lakshmi in the southeast corner of my house, inside and outside. And these are huge.
They are.
The precise measurement is huge.
I was going to try and tilt this forward so they can see the carvings.
12 inches. There's quartz in the matrix too, so it's like just blowing up the energies.
Yeah.
I cannot believe these are under $1,000 for a foot of hand-carved Lakshmi in hessonite. $9.99. And it's Lakshmi with the vessel or Lakshmi with mudra are the two choices that your however Team SG chooses to do it. Om Shreem Kleem is her mantra.
Om Shreem Kleem.
Om Shreem Kleem. Or you can just say Shreem, 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 Shreem.
Shreem.
Not shrimp. Shreem. Shrimp. Somebody asked me that once. They're like, were you saying shrimp? And I'm like, no. Shrimp is not Lakshmi's mantra.
Nope.
And that's how you remember it. It's shrimp without the P, and then it's an E sound instead of an M.
I'm never gonna forget
Shreem.
that.
Not shrimp.
Shreem. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I love it when people ask, like, is it shrimp? No, it's not. That was like me yesterday during the cocktail class. So we're making these cocktails with Alba Huerta, who's like is literally like one of the most famous bartenders, like definitely in the U.S. if not the world. And we make this drink, and it's like I'm trying to behave myself.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Oh, if there's a little extra like space in the top of the glass, like you can add cider or whatever." And I'm like, "Or just more gin." And she was like, "So she goes, no, like
She's like, no, you'll throw off the balance of
no,
it.
she didn't. I
She
was
does
just
not want to be in the kitchen with either of us.
I was just like, F.
Of course not.
F plus.
So funny.
But I'm just like, but what if you've had a bad day? Cider's not gonna do it. Alba. Anyway,
that is the funniest.
When
story.
I was younger, I would have been like, oh, of course, just extra cider. And now I'm like, fuck it, Alba. What if I had a really shitty day, Alba?
Actually,
Listen, Alba.
You need some Laurie Marr. Sorry.
Or Lakshmi.
Lakshmi, that one.
Watch me bring it all back.
I love that.
It ships for free.
Yeah, these are so heavy I can barely tilt them to show you the cute like carvings of
There's
the lotus.
no way. I mean, literally, I've been around the world looking at stones, right? We had these made for us, so that that's why there's only 2, and they are amazing. Even I do not have a Lakshmi this size in my own personal collection. I have one this size, but she's made out of brass. So there's a little bit of Lakshmenvi.
Lakshmenvi.
Your Lakshmi is bigger than mine. But seriously, if you're trying to work on wealth and abundance, it's amazing to get a hand carved Lakshmi in the stone of wealth and have it shipped for free.
Yeah.
Because it's solid. So if you've been on remember, you can break this up into 4 payments with a firm or afterpay. So you would only pay like $249 to get this on, which is crazy. Like, again, if you're a devotee of Lakshmi, I don't have to tell you how special this is to have Lakshmi hand carved in that particular stone. It's
gorgeous.
amazing. So
Yes.
somebody needs to take them home.
Yes. Congrats, guys.
No.
These
Cheers.
are gorgeous.
Om Shreem Kleem.
Om shrimp.
Om
I
Shreem.
mean.
Can I fill it with gin?
The
No.
heavier one.
Thank you.
No.
The gin, that's like the funniest story. The funniest story. That would be me. Like, absolutely. I'd be like, what do you mean?
Well, I thought she'd be like, oh, sure. And she's like, no. It's like, I like a balanced cocktail.
I would be like, it makes it too sweet, though. I'm gonna just do the gin.
No, I was
instead.
just like, I put too much simple syrup. Oops, I need more
You
gin.
Love it.
All right, Jennifer got one of our gorgeous Lakshmis.
They're so pretty.
It's one of those things that you will literally be like, I'm so glad I got that when she had that.
Yeah.
And when you get it home, it will exceed your expectations. Promise.
Yeah,
It will.
It really will. The carving is gorgeous.
Yeah. If I took home one of everything, that's why I'm saying, like, I love what we do, and I love having beautiful things around. I do like also sharing them with you.
Yeah.
Not everything is meant to be mine. It just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I consider myself a keeper of the stones. So I hold them for a minute until they find their place that they need to go. And these need to go to great homes.
Yes. Yes.
I like cats, and I can't lie.
Yeah.
I think cats are smarter than dogs. Fight me on it. Prove me wrong. I have both. And I also think that cats are cuter. And I have both. I think these are really cute cats. Look how nice he looks. Smoky quartz.
Cute.
I don't even know how you're going to resist this. So these are $34 for like a 2-inch hand carved smoky quartz cup.
Yeah, the smoky quartz quality is really pretty too.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's a lot smaller than my cat.
Yeah.
Which means it probably has a faster metabolism. Although what we figured out, so my cat likes Temptations, and actually on the Temptations container, it says if you choose to give them this instead of food.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, and so now my cat was like, see, this could be dinner. Like, this doesn't have to just be treats.
Don't.
Proof.
This would be such a cute gift for any of the cat lovers in your life also, in my opinion.
Anybody who opens this at the holidays is going to be like,
oh my gosh, so cute.
It's your smudgy cat, because
Yeah.
Smoky quartz is clearing. It
Uh-huh.
transmutes low vibrations, just like my cat.
Yep.
I need my cat Smudge because he looks like he's like gray and brown. He looks like a smudge.
A little smudge. We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gives dirty looks. This cat's much friendlier looking.
Yeah.
Sometimes my cat literally looks at people like he's sucking
glare.
on lemon. Like,
He's clearing the energy.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry, there was like a fly for a second.
Oh, I'm
It
like,
scared
I thought
me.
you were like
No.
showing how we clear the energy. I'm like, what are
Not
you doing
this
over there?
time.
She's like,
Funny enough.
there was a fly flying around.
it scared
I
me.
saw him yesterday.
There it is.
He's actually really pretty. He's got like a blue, he had like a blue wing. The fly I saw in here.
That's cool. I still am gonna swat at it. I apologize if it
I
comes
thought you
near
were
me.
clearing energy. I'm like, that's one way to do it, Sam.
My mala, my black kyanite. Right.
You collect crystal cats. I actually do too. I have a little collection of cats and I have a little collection of owls. I am a little owl collector.
I am too. Well, my husband is, so I am too. He loves
love
the owls.
Yeah. I don't like ugly owls.
Yeah.
And there are really ugly owls. We have said no to some owls for Snape's Goddess before because they can look mean. Like they're mad.
Yeah.
So they are 2 inches, my little smoky cats. My little smudgy cats. It's a smudgy.
May I go
I'm
to
so
this
happy for you.
beautiful
Yes.
ring?
Aww. Catherine's gonna give it to her daughter
How
if she
cute.
gets one. That's really cool.
Yes. Awesome.
My kids love the little animal carvings too. They're just big fans. I think they're so cute.
Mystic topaz gorgeousness.
Yeah, if you love Mystic Topaz, this ring is for you. There's only one of these. It's $214.
I love the gold leaf on it. Like a literal gold leaf.
It's a literal gold leaf.
A literal
Yeah,
gold leaf,
it's
not
a
like
literal
the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we talked about leaves earlier, right? Like
Yeah.
leaves do have in the world of herbal wisdom, they do have a lot of metaphysical properties because if we see a leaf, that means we've got growth, right? So it's for me it's very much like spring, renewal, possibility, emergence with leaves too. Something new is growing, and then topaz again goes all the way back to the Bible. It comes from the Greek word topazos, and it is this has a mystic treatment to it, which is bonding of metals is kind of like an aura treatment, so it's permanent. But everybody's going to stop you and go, "What is that?"
Yeah, it's so
People
pretty.
cannot get enough of mystic topaz, and like I said, we have not seen that much of it, so we always have a couple pieces because this particular jeweler likes to work with it, and I like him.
Yeah. No, this is a really gorgeous
And I like
one.
it.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Congrats,
Yeah,
guys.
that was a good choice.
Yes.
What's cool is we just talked about Smoky quartz
Yep.
with Smoky the cat. If you didn't get a cat, just say sold cat $34, and that's just your life choice for today because it's just so cute. Cats.
Cats.
Cats. I would have 1,000 cats, but did you know that my cat, we got 2 cats when we adopted him, and he would not let the other one in the litter box.
Oh no. Yeah, it's
So
very
he's-
territorial with them sometimes.
He's not nice
Yeah.
to other cats, but that's fine because he is not a cat.
You got the rainbow, Jared.
Speaking of not cats, did you see that rainbow?
I'm sorry. wait, rainbow.
We have more sizes, but just watch
Yeah.
that spin for a second.
That one is just so gorgeous. I was admiring him.
We're all gonna
earlier.
have a moment of silence.
Yeah. For this rainbow skull.
I'm gonna tell you, I've got one of the small, 2 of the medium, 1 of the large, and 1 of the extra large, and they're all under $249. I can't fucking believe it. And they're like a really light smoky. This one's almost a smoky citrine, and the clarity is nuts. Are you ready? The small is $99, the medium is $149. 2.5 inches for $99, 3.5 inches for $149, 4 inches for $199. Get out of town. 4.5 inches. That was the smallest one, by the way, that Jared was showing you. 4.5 inches for $249. Just sold skull.
I know.
What happened just now to you? Like it's just, if you don't have a skull in your collection, you're just gonna have to be fast. When SG posts it, remember not being shitty. You don't do that. You don't post before. But I don't think, Robin, we've had this clarity at this price. Like I don't remember that. Sold.
I mentioned a couple sales ago, I'm like, I don't have a skull, and I saw this morning. I was like,
Darn it. Darn it.
I know. I would never, like, you know, buy it during the sale.
No one would judge you for
I'm
it.
like,
You gotta be fast.
Look at the keyboard. SOLD.
I know. I have, like, my own private keyboard over here.
Like, how do I...
Buying things.
I would be misspelling it, like, soul.
I know.
I would like, somebody just take my
random,
money.
Just letters.
Just random letters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was Sam.
That was sad. We know. Just, like, under the table.
It would be really awesome if somebody bought something and just typed what the fuck ever just because they were just, like, scrambling to post something.
I know.
I would love it if you did that.
The clarity.
We should, Team SG, I'm really sorry, because now people are going to do that, and they're going to be like, okay, thanks, Athena, for that.
No,
That's
don't do
great.
it.
Congratulations, I know.
These are beautiful.
If you were tempted, I'm really happy for you, because other people just took it away from you.
The buyer's remorse is real.
Yeah, that FOMO just happened.
It's happening for me right now again.
It's, yeah, like a buy done, and yet again, the sadness.
Not necessarily necessary because they're
But we're just really showing off
like,
here, yeah.
For fun. Just that clarity.
This would be such a cute video. Like lighting on that. I love.
How does it make you feel, Sam?
Zing!
Zing!
Their little noses are so cute. Okay, yeah, I know. They are, look at them.
Other people, I'm just saying, like, if other people at other gem shows would be like, Smoky quartz skull.
No, Sam and I were rubbing their noses on live stream.
I
this
know,
morning.
we were like, make a wish. Eskimo. Skull. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Thank you, Robin. They are all friends. We're keeping them all. I'm joking.
If you ever think we're too much, watch the Instagram account
Yeah,
I've told you about,
that
and
is
we will look so
normal, grounded.
That blew that straight out, though.
Ooh,
that's a woo baby.
Too much light.
Not grounded.
We went from like woo to woo. Okay.
It's still
Let me
doing
have
it.
them.
I can
give them,
hold those.
Give them to me. I'm worth it.
Yeah, moving
Okay.
on.
So this is the stone. This comes from Tasmania. Legit. Like, you hear things, people saying like, that must be from Tasmania. And it's like, no, but Tasmania is actually a place. and this stone comes from it.
You always hear people say that.
You do. Or like Timbuktu, and it's like, that's a place too.
That's a place.
Anyway, Tasmania, really one of the only stones that comes from Tasmania is Atlanticite. And Atlanticite, with stitchite, which is what this is the boundary stone. It really does, like, help. Atlanticite with stitchite and aventurine are the two stones for, like, you know, enough's enough with people's stuff.
Yeah.
That rhymed.
Yeah, it did.
Enough's enough with people's stuff. So, two things to say about this. First of all, Atlanticite, stitchite, boundaries, especially good for empaths, really good for helping you maintain your own boundaries and not take on other people's energy. And then, the shape is called a Shiva Lingam. And it's in India, there are actual stones that wash up on the Narmada River in this shape, and it's considered to be sacred. And it's a representation in those particular stones are the representation of the divine masculine and the feminine, like a balance, because there's two different colors. But we think of this shape as being a symbol of divinity and union and integration of masculine and feminine. So this is literally like one of the best balancing and space holding and boundary marking tools that you can work with because of the type of stone that it is and the shape of the stone that it is. So we have 29 of my size, which is 1.75 inches for $39. And we have 39 of the 2-inch for $49.
Yes.
So, yeah, on the left side of your screen is the $39 size, and on the right side of the screen is the $49 size.
Beautiful.
I love that. Timbuktu is just down the road in California from you.
Yeah.
I love that.
Beautiful.
It's so funny. We grew up with these sayings, and it's like, actually, but that's actually a place.
It really is a place. I love that. That was funny.
Boundaries are a thing. You know, I've actually been really... because I'm starting to build out and think about my classes for next year and like certain concepts that I want to come back to and revisit that are just really important. And I was thinking about one of my favorite sayings from one of my favorite teachers is boundaries are not just for other people, they're for you.
Yeah.
And boundaries are not just for you, they're for other people. People actually want to know what boundaries are. Even kids want boundaries. It makes them feel safe. They'll tell you they don't. But if you don't set and create boundaries in your life, especially with like kids, it makes them feel unsafe or not cared about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to know what the rules of engagement are.
Yeah. And
boundaries are your way of telling people what the rules of engagement are. Instead of just effing around and finding out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's where I end and you begin, and and even your personal energetic space is a boundary.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's about what the saying arm's length is actually how far your, did you know that? How far your energy field goes. So when we go, I got to keep that person at arm's length, it's because
field length.
power shield activate.
Yeah. Amazing.
Fast facts.
Yeah.
I know. No, it's really true. I think it's good to think about what your edges are. You know what I mean? Because it helps people understand how to interact with you in a positive way. And as we get older, we get better about that. When we're young, we're like, I don't need to have boundaries. And when we get older, you're like, back up, Betty.
Yeah. Thank you, Jared.
All right, number 23.
We talked about Larimar. So this is really cool. This was a kind of a dream come true for me. I'm going to tell you because, and this is one of our discount items tonight. Again, not because there's anything wrong with it. In fact, the opposite. This is beautiful quality. It's even a little bit more blue than you can see because we've got like great lighting, but it's big lighting, right?
Yeah.
So helps us show you the stones. Larimar spheres, when I started Sage Goddess, there's no way. I mean, that you could get anything like this for $66, which is the price of these tonight, which is crazy.
They're like little pearls or something.
We've had this size for about $100 before.
Yeah.
We've had them at Sage Goddess. So we just thought it'd be fun for the holidays to bring you, these are about 0.6 inches on average, 0.5 to 0.75 kind of thing. If you would have told me back in the day that we would ever have these for this price, especially shipping for free, I would have been like, there's no way. Not that they're heavy, but you know what I mean? Like, it's $66 out the door to get a Larimar sphere. It's beautiful. It's precious. I would have this made into jewelry. Take it to a jeweler, ask them to put a cap on it so that you can, which is kind of like putting a gemstone, you know what I mean?
That'd be
or
so cute.
have it made into a pendulum, or if it's a pendant, you can use it as a pendulum.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
It is spectacular. The quality is amazing. Again, what are you looking for? Deep blue markings, a little bit of green sometimes. And also, it's really cool. Do you see the blue-green there? She turned it, but you can see it right there. Yeah. That's a kind of an extra special little hallmark you'll see in some Larimar. Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
And it literally comes from under the water. It's one of the only stones that comes directly from under the water. A lot of stones have been underwater because I don't know if you've studied geology, but a lot of our planet was underwater at certain times, even where we live right now. Because this planet has changed so much over time. There are people who say this part of our planet where we live will be underwater again one day. But our planet just does that.
It's amazing.
Which is weird to think about.
Gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Larimar. So congratulations.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, we're really happy for you. It does look like it's a cloud, you know?
It does.
Like it does have that kind of like
dreamy.
It's a dreamy stone. It's a really good way of putting it. Yeah.
Very dreamy.
It's very
Soft.
healing too.
Yeah. Look at
Great if my
this.
bra would stay on.
Look at this.
Said no one ever during a gem show.
Do we have multiple sizes of these? No? Okay, sorry, I'm crazy.
I wish we had more of these. We only have one. It's a cool soul who made this necklace, by the way. She's a beautiful person, and
so unique.
we have one of these. It's $259. The stone is 2.5 inches. She made it by hand, and it's on
really
a black
cool
leather cord. Yeah,
cord. Very soft leather too.
it's like butter leather.
Yeah.
It's just stunning. I mean, again, when you wear that, no one's going to talk to you in Trader Joe's.
No.
or they're going to only talk to you.
Yeah, depending on.
This is a code.
Yeah. This is I feel like guys could wear this like really nicely too. Yeah.
Everybody, everywhere, all the time.
Everywhere, yeah. Love.
I feel like that slope is now like not a slope anymore. Do
No,
you know what I mean?
you're right,
Because
yeah.
gender identity is and you know, identity in general is so fluid.
Yeah.
Which I have to tell you, I really love it.
Me too.
I love it.
So cool.
I love being outside of a box, but I think I've never really, like, my whole life's been outside of a box, so I just love the fact that the rest of the planet's, like, caught up now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, guess what? People are...
Yeah.
We're all really unique. But yeah, seriously, there's nobody you would gift this to that wouldn't go, oh, that's awesome.
It's so cool. It's so unique. And I love
that.
like the tarnished like leather.
And you could do it,
silver.
don't you think, you could wear it high by itself, which I think is rad, or low
Yeah.
with other things.
Yeah.
But I think high and tight on its own, and let the leather kind of hang down the back of your neck, that's kind of sexy.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
And also just, again, like, oh, you're bothering me.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit you in the face with that.
It's a door knocker.
I did.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? The quartz is so gorgeous. One of the things I like that she did, in addition to just liking her, again, she's a good soul. Every time I see her, she comes to some of the shows and I see her. She's a good soul, but she and she's very intentional. But she's the only artist I've seen do this. Take the quartz and make it a bar. It almost looks like aquamarine. You know what I mean? Like, you can't see the termination, so it's just like a bar of quartz.
It is really unique. I love that.
I know it's already gone. Sarah got it.
Congrats,
but
Sarah.
I just, like, I really, like, I'm just
But if you want some termination.
loving on your...
But if you would like some termination.
on your necklace. Maybe you like it pointy. Whatever. Look.
Actinolite.
I was obsessing over these.
Double terminated.
I try not to dwell on the darker side of energy, just because, you know, I don't live there.
Mm-hmm.
However, it exists. If wherever there's one energy, there is a polarity, right? It's one of our hermetic principles. So there is really divine, beautiful energy in this universe, and then there is just yuck-a-muck. And actinolite is one of the most protective stones for energy that you can work with, in my experience. Actinolite is a gray-green inclusion that grows in quartz in Brazil. Very rarely do you find just actinolite. By the way, it's all kind of phantom-y. Do you see like all the lines in it? These are double terms. So this is sending and receiving the stone of what we call psychic protection. Now, psychic protection doesn't just mean like evil eye, which, you know, I'm Greek and a lot of cultures, like, we really believe in that. I do believe people can send you shitty energy. I also believe you can, like, wabam it right back, and that's what we call instant karma. My thing is everything back to everyone as they sent it. So if you sent great energy, whoop-de-doo, you're going to have a great day. And if you sent something else, you're going to have another different kind of day. And that's not my choice.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's why I love actinolite, is it's constantly kind of beaming this on your behalf, so you don't have to do that work yourself.
That's
so
really interesting. Yeah.
I have 14 of the 2 to 3 inch at $59, and I have 28 of the 3 to 4 inch at $69.
If you want to hand them over, I can show them the
And we'll show you the sizes.
Yeah.
This would be a cool one to wire wrap. It'd be a really good one to wire wrap if you're like a wire wrapper. And if you're not, you know, there are people who can do this for you.
Gorgeous.
There's some really cool folks on Etsy who do wire wrapping and stuff. Like, you can send them stones and they'll wrap it and send it back to you.
Totally.
Yeah, you can find those people.
Yeah.
They exist.
Congrats, you guys.
So cheers. It's the wabam it right back stone.
And now we have a charity item.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so every show we do and I think we were going to try to figure out whether we were going to do something for kind of the conflict that's going on, but I don't think we've chosen a charity yet. So I think tonight we're still letting the person choose. Is that correct? Because we got to sort out where we always do philanthropy and fundraise for different, you know, challenges going on in the world, but I think we're still sorting that out.
That gives an opportunity for whoever wants
but
to
you,
Yeah.
and I mean, look, every charity right now needs support, because a lot of people are, you know, more cautious with their spending right now, and so charities that normally rely on people to be generous don't necessarily receive as much. So I want to show you, that's side A, that's side B.
Yeah.
This is
so
I do
gorgeous.
want you to know this is a super gemmy vanadinite cluster. And the price on it is insane. It's 5.5 inches.
It's so gorgeous.
I know.
So sparkly.
We're doing this at kind of a fun price because I just think the number 4 is for generosity and a firm foundation. So $444.
Love that.
That is the super gem side. Vanadinite. Vanadinite comes from Morocco. It's the ass-kicking stone that helps you overcome obstacles to progress.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful side too, but it just has sort of a layer over it of other mineral inclusions that make it look more like rusty brown. So that's beautiful too, and some people like that color better. That's going to be my side over there.
The fiery side.
The fire, and if you hit it with our turbocharged flashlight.
Thank you. Yes.
I find this to be a very sexy stone. I really do. I can't resist it, and
sorry.
I feel like I'm at a rave.
Strobe light. No, it's so
Isn't
pretty.
that gorgeous?
It's gorgeous, you guys.
So, if you win this one, you get to choose where every dollar of your $444 goes on your behalf, and we do that to put good energy back into the system.
Amazing.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for purchasing a charity item, and then you don't have to tell us right now or at all where it's going, but some people do like to share it because they're proud. Like, they like to donate things to the MS Society or whatever, you know what I mean? I just think that's really cool. Or like animal charities, or wherever you send your funds will be greatly appreciated.
Gorgeous, you guys.
Do you know somebody gave me an idea the other day for charity, and I thought I'd share it with you just to inspire you. I thought this was the coolest thing. They said, instead of, because do you ever do this at Starbucks or whatever, just feel the need to, like, you know what, I just want to pick up that coffee of the person behind me. You know what I mean? Or like I did that, the kids and I did that one time. We were out and I'm just like, that table over there, I want their check. Yeah. And we didn't tell them. Yeah. But the kids were like, really? And I'm like, you can do that? I'm like, yeah, you can do that. What my friend said is, instead of doing that, call your local elementary and junior high school. Find out if there are any kids who have overdrawn lunch accounts.
Oh, that's sweet.
Kids do right now.
Yeah.
And pay off their lunch account and add a little balance.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. I was like, that is the most amazing thing. And she's like, sometimes it's like $15. They'll say, yeah, we actually have 2 students who have overdrawn lunch accounts. So when they come up to the counter, they can't get food.
That's so sad. Yeah.
I just thought that was really a beautiful idea. And all you have to do is pick up the phone, like go on Yelp, find the closest elementary school, and ask if kids have any overdrawn lunch accounts. Talk about making a difference in somebody's life. And imagine if they could like then buy a couple snacks. I like snacks.
Me too.
So they would be like, and then they, it's just like some random good person. And then can you imagine how that would influence their future? Really? Somebody really?
Fairy godmother energy. Yeah.
One day they will do that. They'll be like, I remember this person when I was in like the 5th grade, like paid off my lunch account. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I don't know, just beautiful energy in the world.
Yeah.
I know the world's a big place and there are hungry people everywhere, but like there are kids in your neighborhood who are hungry. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes it's just sweet. I told my friend, I'm like, God bless you for being an amazing
that's a great
person.
idea.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Love that.
Oh God, Lauren, who's a teacher, said she has a student who eats paper towels because he's so hungry.
Oh no.
No, but that's right here. I mean, Lauren's a local teacher.
Oh.
I would love to do something like that to support if you have local students. Like, maybe just give me a little winky wink and let me know sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, amazing. Could wander. Yeah, fairy godmother energy here.
Aren't we lucky? Do you ever stop and think, like, I've got clean water?
Yeah.
Ever since this eruption in the Middle East, I've literally stopped every day and thought, I have a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Lucky duck.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's true.
Wands. Yeah. So we still have some of these wands available for you.
Asking. Amazing.
It is 19 inches, $29, and that is real carnelian, amethyst, and garnet on the top. And then that is clear quartz with a little moon and a real peacock feather.
Yeah. We love these.
No peacocks were harmed in the creation.
I know.
Bippity
boppity boop. I'm sorry, I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe if some of you feel called to help that school, Lauren can help you. I would love to connect. I like connecting good.
Oh, the cuff
like
on your wrist.
Oh, who me? Oh, the one was like, totally hidden.
They're all signaling to me about the cuff. I'm like, wait,
Jesus. Hold on, it just flew off.
Yeah.
Look, let me get it out of my crotch for you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Isn't that a cool thing?
I got it.
If you have your family, you're blessed. If you have clean water, you're blessed. Congrats on your wands. Get a wand, you're blessed. I mean, this is like super duper, you know?
Yay.
Gratitude is the attitude, man. It's easy to look around and go, meh, meh, meh. Even for me. Grump Town, you know? Nope. Yes, I know mystery boxes. I just work here, and what I'm going to tell you is I'm not in charge of the order. And I'm going to tell you that so that you know that.
We wanted to show these again because these are so spectacular and unique. I think we have a couple left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't see the magic trick before with it.
Yes.
Already.
So what I was saying, if you missed these, this is my favorite bracelet in the history of SG.
I'm going to let you
because it's two-sided. So
dual-sided. You're not. You're right.
It has a new moon side
with
labradorite and black tourmaline, and a full moon side with rainbow moonstone and topaz.
It's incredible, and it's so adorable because Athena was saying earlier,
so cute.
The waxing and waning phases of the moon.
Yeah.
You could wear it like during those times. I just think it's so cute.
So yeah, so when the moon is about to be full, like it is right now, $199, by the way.
Yeah.
We haven't done the mystery boxes yet.
Yeah, guys.
They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming. You have not missed it.
Yeah, beautiful. Bridget mentioned if you have a domestic violence shelter, you can find out how many kids and donate tickets to things like movie theaters or the circus. Isn't that cool? Send them to the movies.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's just getting inspired.
It is.
Tell you, man, $5 sometimes will make a big difference in somebody's life.
Can I go to the box?
We think we have to like move mountains. We don't. Little tiny things, gestures with love, you know. This is just rad.
Wow.
So this is called Ammolite. Some ammonites, when they grow up and turn 1 billion years old, become ammolites.
So cool.
These are little spheres of ammolite from Canada. Ammolites only come from Canada, by the way. So they are ammonites, like they were the creatures, but the rainbow light show that you see is natural.
It's so beautiful.
That's a natural formation over time.
So pretty.
So once a living creature, now a big beautiful rainbow. That would be what I would want. Like if I could choose to become something 5 bajillion years from now, I would want to be a rainbow sphere for somebody.
Same. Me too.
You know what I mean? Like
me too.
She used to be a weird purple haired lady who didn't talk to people at Trader Joe's, but now she's a rainbow sphere.
She's a rainbow sphere. Yes.
In service of candor, these don't form in spheres. So these ammolite forms like a shell. It's literally the ammonite. So it forms like that. What they do is they take pieces and they form the spheres. So these don't come out of the earth, like there aren't little baby ammolite spheres. So the cool part is it is from Alberta. Any Alberta folks? We have a lot of Sage Goddess family in Canada, so we love Canada so much. Big shout out to Canada. No, seriously, we have a huge Sage Goddess family in Canada.
Love it.
Best food in the world in Canada, by the way, my humble opinion. I don't know why I said that, but it's true. Some of the nicest people and some of the best food in the world. And ammolites.
Amazing.
So you've got like 3 great things: people, food, and ammolite. Ammolite literally is about expanding the light field, what we call your light body or your etheric field. These are expensive, very expensive, $194, and it's 0.61 inches. But it'll be one of the rarest things in your collection because it's natural. This isn't like man-made light show. This is real deal.
It's so gorgeous.
Expanding your light field. Do you want to hold it?
May I?
Give it to me. This is much smaller than most of the balls in my world.
Beauty.
But also rainbow.
That would be pretty as a pendant.
I mean, literally, can you see it?
It's gorgeous. Fire.
Hold that in your hand and see what happens to your energy field. I can feel it. It's super buzzy.
Love it. Love, love, love.
You see it? I mean, and there's literally every color, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Yeah. I mean, every single color.
So pretty.
That just lights up your field. And I would have someone make that. Sorry, Sam was like gonna. She's like, I was just.
She was
I was just
putting
putting
I was like over here pressuring Sam to take it.
It was so funny. It was Jared coming in for it, then I came in for it.
Do you remember those awkward moments like you go to hug somebody, they don't want to hug you, and you're like, oh, I just was like scratching my back.
Yeah.
I was stretching or whatever. Like, we don't have those here because we're just like, oh, sorry, I was actually trying to take that away from you.
May I?
For the 3rd time.
She wants it.
I'm just about to call lightning right
Yeah.
It actually would fit in your cage. It would fit in your cage.
So these spoons are so cool.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, that probably sounds so weird. I'm not talking about you being in a cage or Debbie being in a cage. Debbie's talking about her pendant cage that holds a little sphere.
Exactly.
That sounds really weird. Okay.
Flow grind.
This is one of my favorite things in the whole show. Okay.
So cool.
I want to riff on this for a couple of minutes. First of all, this was like a team effort. I can tell you why. Because we have a soul on our team who I adore named Hanale. Hanale is the mistress of scent.
She is.
She is. And she and I share a brain. We always joke. Because, like, I'll be thinking of a note and she'll be thinking of it too. And it's like, get out of my head. We make really good incense as Sage Goddess. And I say that because, like, I'm picky about incense. And this is called Flogopite, which is one of the rarest of the root chakra stones. It comes from Africa. And Flogopite is literally one of the most healing stones for your root chakra. The root chakra forms between the ages of 0 and 5. And I'm mentioning that because if you have any trauma before the age of 5, some part of you, most of us believe, especially those of us who work in the field of what's called depth psychology, believe that you will probably go through a good chunk of your life wondering if you're safe, worthy, or lovable. It's really hard trauma in those first couple of years because you can't speak, you don't have really the capacity for language, and you're relying on other people to take care of you. So if that falters in any way, those first 5, some psychologists now say 6 years, are very important. Flogopite for me is, and also that includes your time in the womb, your mom's experience of being pregnant with you. So that for me is like, and I did have trauma during those years. So, but I fell and cut my head open. I'm sure you've seen the scar before. I almost died. And my mom had a traumatic birth experience with me. So any of those things like really imprint. Flogopite is very good for trauma healing, and reinforcing the strength of the root chakra in a way that I've never experienced with any other stone. So we thought it was cool to make spoons out of it. Yeah. Literally, like, you can literally go into your field and like scoop out energy, and because that's a thing, like, you know what I mean? But I love ceremonial spoons for keeping in my jar with my incense. Yeah. And you can actually burn your incense on this too. Like, you can put a little bit on it and light it. Idea. So I'll show you how that goes. So we had these spoons, and then Hanale was like, Guardian, that's the incense that needs to be in this. So are you ready for the, now I will tell you, where am I in the sheet? Okay, I have, these are $39 for the spoon and the incense blend. And the incense blend is limited edition just for, we just made it tonight. Yeah. Hanale was the inspiration, really.
Thanks, Hanale.
Mandrake, myrrh, pine, white sage, mullein, rose, cedar, frankincense, copal, palo santo, rue. I mentioned frankincense, calendula, tobacco absolute, opoponax, vetiver, and immortelle.
Amazing.
What else do you want? I mean, that is like clearing, healing, protective, grounding, transformation, magic. And then, can I show them just really quick how so I'm going to open your bag, because whatever, I'm totally keeping a bag of this, whether they like it or not. It smells so good. And what's really cool about our incense is it has mako powder in it, which is an incendiary agent, so you don't need charcoal. So what you do is just put a little bit on your spoon. Shoop.
Nice.
Move your hand away a little bit so you don't torch yourself. And then go around your space.
I love that. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good.
And then you can just kind of tap it and relight. I barely lit it, so it just didn't. Is that the best ever?
Beautiful.
How easy is that? Yeah. And then just keep your spoon in your sensor.
So cute.
This one's mine and you can't have it. But I have one for you.
But you can. Amazing. Gardens.
Cheers. You're gonna love that spoon so much. You're gonna love it so much.
This is the coolest like skull art piece crystal
It is.
thing I've ever seen. It looks like a ship or something.
Now this is 7 inches, and it's $2,999. This is an art piece. This
It's a
is
piece of
not.
art,
I
yeah.
mean, the whole thing is carved, and then what I love is, and it's a quartzy citrine. And then the whole back side of it is raw. It's one of the coolest golds I've ever seen. And the stand, normally I want to change my stands, like they're black and I want to paint them gold or something
Right.
like this. No, I wouldn't change a darn thing about this. And the flames coming out of the bottom
Yeah,
of the skull.
It's so cool.
Oh.
It's amazing.
I mean, honestly, I don't know that we've ever brought you a cooler skull.
No, it's so unique.
So, citrine and quartz, expanding energies of wealth, and then there's all kinds of other mineral inclusions on here too. So, this is one of the coolest pieces of the show,
Turn it
for sure.
around, too.
Epic is like a really good word for this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's epic.
Epic.
And also, this is a way to say, hey, I'm a badass without saying, hey, I'm a badass. Like, somebody walks
States
into your
it for
house,
you.
and again, they're just like, okay, so
Yeah.
I better behave myself.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mohawk bandana, yes.
That is, yeah.
That's I wish I had that.
I know, I wish I
Yeah.
had that, yep. Beautiful.
Like, dear Santa, I've been really good.
Yes. Look at these.
Santa's like, to me, like, you haven't been that good.
You have not been that good.
You have really tested the upper boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever gets that, man.
Thank you.
All I have to say is soul, dream, badass,
Yeah.
cerise, skull. You know, isn't it gorgeous? I agree with you, Miss Beavens. Like, the face is so well carved, it looks real. It's amazing.
I was talking about these earlier when I went live with a Steve TV preview and the products for today. These are so sparkly and pretty. I'm a sucker for Faden quartz. I always say it incorrectly. How do you say
I
it?
don't know. I've heard people say Faden. I say
Faden.
Faden. I say Faden. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I never met him, but it
Tomato.
is the person. It is the person who discovered it.
Tomato. I love it.
There's lots of different types of quartz.
There is.
We take it for granted because silicon dioxide which is the the mineral compound, the chemical formula, if you will.
Yes.
Dioxide, right?
Right.
Twice oxide. It's so funny because now my son's in chemistry, and it's just like, it's funny to hear him talking about these things when like I've been talking about them for a long time, and now it's interesting. But anyway, it's a common mineral, but this is not. So Faden, who's the geologist who discovered this particular formation, found this type of what's called tabular quartz. So, and she'll show you some of the points just to show you what tabular means: wide and flat. You know what I mean? So they're like, they're wide, but they're kind of skinny. And then what is the characteristic or hallmark of Faden quartz is it has a white line somewhere that you will see called the growth line. And so what this quartz does is it literally, in the growth process, kind of throws out a line and pulls itself along it. And throws out the line and pulls itself along it. It's like, have you ever made rock candy?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen people making rock candy? It's kind of the same thing where, like, you dip the line in the sugar and you pull it up, you dip the line and pull it up. So all of these, you will find the growth line, and that's the hallmark characteristic of Faden. Dave's finger is not the growth line.
Hi, Dave.
But his fingers are somewhat tabular.
Somewhat tabular.
Yeah. So metaphysically, what does it mean? It's like your own growth process, right? Like stop, start, basically. But it represents your ability to pull yourself out of situations in your life. So 37 of the 4 to 5 inch pieces for $54. That's nuts. First of all, this is expensive material. Like, you don't find Faden clusters just like, oh, hey, I've got a Faden cluster. What do you think?
Right.
And then I have 8 of the 5 to 6 inch for $69.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was watching, and I happened to see the skull, which is rad.
Yeah.
And I wanted to share a little background on that.
He's going to talk about school.
Do you know who carved that?
It wasn't him, was it?
Yeah.
How did I not know that? Nobody told me that.
Well, I'm telling you that.
Holy shit!
Thank you.
Yeah, grab it for
So that's why I wanted to mention.
That's a Leandro de Souza.
No, not that.
Not that
Oh,
one.
sorry. I'm not. Well, don't. Then who carved it? Oh, Venturini, come over here and say that because now I fucked it up. I'm sorry, that's not a Leander piece.
Do you want me to get up, Dave?
No.
Okay.
You guys.
It's a Venturini piece.
It's a Venturini piece.
Which is very amazing, and I thought he meant Leandro because he gifted me a Leandro piece not that long ago. Yeah.
But
it's a Venturini piece.
Sorry, I gotta duck down here. Yeah. And,
who's our friend?
Who's very good.
The family is amazing. It's a family of carvers. Yeah. And it's a generational craft. So it's a Venturini piece. Sorry.
How cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
The father made that. And
the father made it.
Yeah, it's an amazing piece. Anyway, I just wanted to share because I saw you guys showing it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's always nice to know where it comes from.
Yes.
Who's touched it.
Absolutely.
I literally, if I spend my life pulling my farking foot out of my mouth. And absolutely not. At least once a day, right? Can I do this? No. Mm-mm. Is that correct? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Is this the thing? No.
Same way. Yeah.
F.
F.
Whatever. But that's still amazing. I mean, they're both amazing. I have met them both, and I will say it's like being in the presence of Gemstone royalty.
That's so cool.
No, it really is. Like when you're in the presence, it's like, oh. And you know what's really cool about both of them? Both the Venturini family, but the dad in particular, who's got this force field around him, and Leandro de Souza. Is it de Souza or Souza? I always get it wrong. Anyway, they both talk about the stones almost like already having the carving inside of them, almost like Michelangelo.
I was gonna say.
And then their job is to release it.
Yeah,
it's like the spirit of the stone.
I love that. And
as somebody who could never do that and can barely even draw a stick figure, I just stand there and go, oh. Oscar's here. Oscar has been found.
Don't you worry.
I'm no Leandro Sousa or Venturini or whatever. Nobody, I don't think anybody even meant for me to be here, but... And, Dave doesn't like me, so whatever. He's not going to come in and go, guess who made that? Because he doesn't want me to be here. If you don't know who Oscar is, you want to show them Oscar.
Sure.
Oscar is the star of the show.
The star of the show.
And it's the most annoying voice that I do.
Oh, it's so cute, though.
Anyway.
Hello, Oscar. You could get
trending on TikTok one day.
I was going to say, I know. It's so cute.
I'll have my moment. Don't you worry.
Someone needs to buy one of these for Jared. It's his favorite
the
stone.
team helps me collect these, literally. They bring them to me every week.
It was so sweet. It was when Jared had first started here, and we do crystal readings every Friday, the team, and he pulled this, and his little face, was so honest and sweet.
Even
excited.
though he's kind of gazing at it.
I know, even he loves this. Chastolite.
Well, and it's, Jared's a Cancer. And I do think there's so this is called the Cross of Life.
Yes.
I don't know, if you, so it's fun to talk about crystals that I know somebody loves.
Yeah.
I love it too. It's also known as Andalusite. So, so you'll see it as Chastolite. Yeah. It's there we go. Yeah. But it's not spelled chastiolite. It's spelled chastolite. Yeah. But everybody says it's chastolite, and I'm just I don't know where the cha is, but I'm gonna let everybody have that because it's just the whole world does it. Yeah. But it is known as the Cross of Life. And what's so rad about these, and I have one at home, so I don't know if you've seen this, but if I can find it, I will gift it to you.
Aww.
They grow in a rod, and this is a slice.
Oh, how cool.
And I have...
Yeah.
We had them once, and I kept one.
From, the tiniest,
oh my god.
Tiniest little ones, this up to now I'm sitting here, I'm Team SG, if we could actually underlist one.
I know, right? He's talking about this.
I will find it and bring it in.
Can we underlist by one?
Yeah, no. Okay, so we're we're underlisting. So what I'm going to say is, by the way, this is the lowest price we've ever had them at, too. They're $29 for an almost 2-inch slice.
Yeah.
So our ancestors who discovered this stone really did believe it was a holy talisman, and because they grow in these bars, and then when you slice them, the cross appears, and it's a perfect 4-pointed cross, which is sort of a Rosicrucian cross. It's not. This is not necessarily a Christian cross, right? No. But for me, it represents faith. It represents life, and it also represents the 4 cardinal directions, which are a really important part of my practice. I mean, I really am intentional in my practice about working with earth, air, fire, and water. So if you don't have a slice of chiastolite, I always overdo it. Chastolite, chachalite. This is your night.
Yes.
It's your night for chastolite.
It's so pretty. I'm happy you got
It's the
one,
cross of
Jared.
life. It's the cross of
I'm not
life.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was like, what am I talking about?
Who
Of course
else
I'm
would I
gonna do
ever
it.
want to have my bar of
I
chastolite
know,
now other
that's
than
so
Jared?
cute. No, we literally every time we would like find some like in the photo prop area, we would like go and put him on his desk. It's so cute.
It's very protective. It really
is.
is protective, and it's very grounding. It's very soothing. It's very one of the. I have a friend who really her expertise is crystal healing for the central nervous system. She doesn't really practice anymore or teach because she's mostly retired, but we talk about the CNS all the time because the central nervous system is your energy system, right? It's your chakras.
Exactly.
It's our Muggle way of talking about chakras.
Mm-hmm.
And right, so have you ever seen your brain, which is your spinal cord and your nerves? Like have you seen like anatomy? You can go online and see this. It's some people don't like to look at stuff like that, but I find it fascinating. It actually looks like the tree of life.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most important stones for soothing the central nervous system.
Yeah, amazing.
Chastolite.
I need one too now. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I was like, actually, that makes a lot of sense why I've been drawn to it then.
Well, and she recommends sitting on it. Like putting it on your chair. And just leaving it there.
I'm gonna hot glue it to your chair.
It's your cross
Wire wrap it to your chair.
for your butt today. It's your butt stone. It's your pooper stone.
I'm crying right now.
Listen, these are the stories that you'll tell around your holiday table. Like, why did you buy this for me? Well,
Listen here.
listen up, kids. I'm going to tell you a story. Yeah. Anyway.
Can I go to this guy?
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with
This is not for your behind. I would not sit on this.
No, do not sit on this.
Opposite of what we just talked about. This is crown chakra and
Yes.
soul star chakra. These are from my magic friend Valko. And I think he is magic. And I only have two of these. They're $129 each. And it's sterling silver. It's a perfect hexagon of quartz. And that point is just...
It's so pretty, you guys.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, we talked about quartz right before.
Yeah.
Silicon dioxide.
Yeah.
You can impress your kids in high school with
Yeah.
that wisdom. Ask them what that chemical formula means.
Yeah.
And if they know what it is. Some of you have friends who need chastolite, and some of you have friends who need quartz.
Yes.
And you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Winky wink. So anyway, Valko's magic, quartz is magic, and these are just beautiful. Like, it's what
They're
I love
so
is
unique.
it's crystal clear. You rarely see. Remember we talked about my friend who took the termination off, and it's just the bar. Here's the opposite of that. Like,
yeah.
just the termination.
So
right?
pointy.
And he has special jewelers that he works with, and I think his stuff has a different energy to it. It's his frequency is insane. He's one of the magicians in my world.
And open on the back, of course.
And like totally touching your skin.
Yeah. Yeah. Very shallow on the rim.
It looks like we have spoons still, so if we do, I would get one while we have them. I just would. And that incense is insane. And I just can't, it's so cool that it's not just for scooping out, it's actually your little burner.
So cute.
I'm going to hide mine because somebody's going to try and take it out here and they cannot have it.
You really should.
Uh-oh. Did that fall?
I love it. I see you asking, did I get a spoon?
Did I get a spoon? I know.
And a spoon for you, and a spoon for you. That's like, there's a couple things in the show where I'm like the Smoky Quartz cats, like, you should get a cat and a spoon.
Yeah. Yeah. And these.
Well, this is the angels.
Oh my goodness.
This is amphibole
I love amphibole.
in quartz. That piece, it's in the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you show them the orangey part?
Yes. Where is it?
I checked them all to make sure that I said
Okay,
the answer.
Robin. No. Ask Robin where it is.
Robin,
yeah.
can you help?
So amphibole is, I can show you right
Yeah, there's
here
that
in this one, the bright orangey orange. You see this mineral inclusion right here? Okay. This one actually has actinolite in it too. Do you see the gray-green right there? So, because they grow together. These pieces are insane.
Yeah, and then
okay.
this right there.
And then in that piece, it's on the side.
yeah. It's
See
like the
orangey
orangey
orange?
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amphibole is how you contact your angels and spirit guides.
These are such cool pieces. I love I love
They
a
are
rush
incredible.
polish,
Yeah.
a rough and polished piece of anything, but these are spectacular.
I do think we have some kitties left, so Team SG will let you know about that.
We
So we have 5 of the 4 to 5 inch for $179. We have 3 of the 5 to 6 inch for $199, and we have 3 of the 6 to 7 inch for $269. And like I said, there's other things going on in there too. I see actinolite, I see lithium in some of these, a little bit of purple, kaolinite, which is going to be more of like the brown inclusions. Sometimes you will see limonite, which is like a sort of like a lemony green inclusion. So and those are inclusions that grow together in quartz uniquely in Brazil.
Gorgeous.
Oh my god, that rainbow.
That rainbow. Thank you, Jared.
He knows how to make it shine.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Congrats,
Aren't they
guys.
beautiful? Yeah.
Such a cool piece.
Protection. So it was really the first time I ever heard the word amphibole was some of you have met him online because I introduced you to David Vince, who is a really like amazing influence in my life. He owns South American Imports in San Diego, which is my favorite crystal shop on the planet, and he's one of my favorite people on the planet. And he was one of the OGs of the Tucson and Denver shows. Aww. Truly. And so I remember being in his shop one day because I would just go there all the time. I taught at the University of San Diego, and I would either go before I taught or after most days.
Aww.
And I took my students there shopping sometimes. And of course,
so cute, cool teacher.
Naughty. Here's your professor at the Catholic University taking you to the crystal store after class.
That's perfect.
But anyway, so one day I was like, what about angels? You know, like, how do you call on your angels? And he was like, celestite. And then he was like, amphibole.
Love that.
And I still have the pendant I bought that day.
Aww.
Welcome back, J. Crystal.
Yes.
Yeah, the red is amphibole. Reddish orange.
Yes.
And it's gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
So congrats on those pieces. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I do love prehnite with epidote. It is the stone that heals the healer. That's what we call it. There's 2 sources in the world: China and Mali, Africa. This is the Mali material. Mali's magic too, and it's a beautiful part of Africa. Africa is such a diverse continent. I'm sure you realize that. It's funny, really, it wasn't until I started working in this world of gems and minerals that I came to appreciate how incredibly diverse Africa is. But Mali is a country within the continent, and it's beautiful, it's diverse. The history and the mystery and the legends and the lores and the spirituality of the earth itself there. Right. So prehnite with epidote from Mali to me is my favorite. The Chinese is beautiful too. Yeah. The green is prehnite. The light green. You're like, they're both green, Athena. Yeah. The light green is prehnite. The dark green is the epidote, and epidote is for manifestation. So this is not only a stone that heals your heart, helps you not take on other people's challenges. It's really good. There's always that question of like, sometimes the healer needs healing, and like, who heals the healer? Yeah. It's like, who massages the massage therapist? Yeah. And so this is the stone for you if you need some of that back that you give to other people every day. Yeah. So we have these for $33 today.
Great.
And they are
gift.
2 inches.
Yeah, great holiday gift.
I usually don't have to use the restroom during the sale, but I actually do today because I had 2 Celsius and a Diet Coke. So I'm going to take a quick short break. I will be immediately right back. With probably a Celsius because I'm thirsty again. I'll be right back.
Jared, come over here.
Jared's going to hang out with you.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
It's like our lives.
Right, I'm gonna get in trouble again.
No.
Because we're gonna talk about this.
Yay!
Hey! Okay, so this pendant is rainbow obsidian, and it's wire wrapped in copper.
This copper work is beautiful.
Super cool. I don't feel like we've had copper pieces like this
really
for like quite a bit.
And then been a minute.
Let's try to get this rainbow for you guys while she's there, because it's there you go.
Oh, there we go.
It's crazy.
Gorgeous.
I mean, wild. I shouldn't say that.
It's crazy
this
wild.
Is so cool.
It's the back of it. It's open on the back, guys.
But like those intense purples and greens.
Gorgeous.
This like flashlight is a little too intense for the camera, but like we love it anyways.
That. This is beautiful. The copper is amazing. How much is this?
This one, Team SG, we're going wild. Okay, so there's only one of these available. It was actually a gift to Athena from a vendor.
How cute.
This comes from Mexico. So this was something a little special in our community.
No, yeah, it's okay.
So we have one of these for $149.
Amazing.
And now I'm gonna pop away because I'm certainly gonna
The rainbow obsidian.
I
People are
was
like the dynamic
waiting.
Hi.
Hope you guys are having a fun sale.
I know. Are you guys having fun?
Oh, that's a cool shot of the rainbow. Look at that.
I wasn't even
Turn it a
trying. I
little
wasn't
bit.
even looking.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's super cool right there.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
So good to see you. Congratulations to everyone got their spoons.
Yes, I know. We're having a spoon party over here.
Okay, so Team SG just posted this one. I'm like...
Thanks, Jared. We are having fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like concerned. I was like, how come no one's saying it? I need confirmation.
Just Sam and I just sitting
have
here
fun.
like...
It was one of the rules.
Do.
One of the rules was to have
Hi,
fun.
guys. Hi, Alicia.
Yay.
Fun. I love
Yes.
copper jewelry.
Yes.
It's super cool.
I know.
Fun piece.
Looks otherworldly. It really
It does, April.
It is literally, I can't get over the copper working, honestly.
You got a spoon, Jennifer, and leg. Congratulations. Okay, switching up. Here we go. Here we go.
Flavor of Celsius. I'm so stoked.
Yay!
Oh my god. This is not a Celsius commercial, but oh, I love it. I can't have very much though because I'm gonna be up all freaking night. But I love them so much. My kids do too.
Now that you're back, it's time for something that
Ooh.
everyone's been pressuring me for.
Oh, man.
Did you wait until I don't have a mouthful of like?
Yeah, do your
Spit
thing.
it all out.
I'm doing this part first.
What I've been talking tonight about things that you could sit on and things that you shouldn't sit on.
Yeah, right. Right.
Athena. Okay. My brain broke for a second.
That was so funny.
It took you a second though. Did you see that? Like it took you a second. You're like,
I knew what you were doing, but I was like, is she really gonna keep going with it?
That was so funny.
No, I'm not.
I'm of the persuasion to understand.
May I switch over, Gerard? I always say Gerard during the sale. I'm sorry.
Is
There
there
we
a
go.
persuasion for this though? Really, I'm
Here are the long-awaited
All I know is
mushrooms.
that Lindsay grabbed all of these while I wanted one.
Oh. Yay. Yay, everyone's having fun. Yes.
Sips her Celsius.
I know. Quietly sips the Celsius.
Quietly. Sipping.
Oh, goodness. The mushrooms I've
Listen.
seen y'all asking for. It's here. The moment.
You know what's really cool about mushrooms? Well, you know, listen. I'm trying. It's hard, you know, okay. There's not a lot of things I can talk about that are like legal and appropriate. You know what I mean? So like, okay, we'll talk about like lion's mane and reishi, okay? Because there's other kinds of mushrooms that are magical. And then but all mushrooms are magic.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of studies coming out about reishi and lion's mane mushrooms. And I read these studies because I have MS. And they are so powerful. For healing the brain, and it's you know, and ashwagandha, and there's other herbs, and they're, you know, getting some playtime too.
Right.
So mushrooms are magic, and then so is lazulite, and lazulite is the blue stone. There's quartz, the matrix of these two. I didn't know what to say honestly when we saw them.
So cute.
But then like, how do you walk away from
They're
them?
so like adorable, like their shape.
And they're affordable.
Yay.
So the 8.5 inch mushroom, I only have one, and it's $199, and you will be the only owner of that. And you know, just be careful.
Just be careful, she said. Yes.
And then I have 6 of the 5 to 6 inch for $99, and I have one. No, I'm lying. I have 5 of the 3 to 4 inch for $59.
Babies.
Isn't that cute?
They're so sweet.
Lazulite's good for your third eye. Do you know that lazulite is one of the components in trolite?
Oh.
So if you're like, Athena, that looks familiar. Well, you are correct. It's basically trolite without the lithium, and scorzolite, which are the 2 other minerals but lazulite is a really powerful third eye stone.
Amazing.
And it's foresight, it's discernment. So and so are mushrooms.
Yes.
So that's all I'm going to say about this,
Amazing.
if that's okay. Because it's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm really trying to be an adult.
You said it well. You said
Thank
it well. And they're so cute, so congratulations,
They're
guys.
cute. I mean, honestly. And then that's a conversation piece. Just put it on your dining room table.
Or just like your
At
front
Thanksgiving
doorstep. Yeah. At Thanksgiving dinner.
Hey, Mom.
Yep.
What do you want to talk about? Anything you see here? My poor mom. But you know, my mom had some surprise stories for me too. So
my parents do, yeah.
my mom was like, listen, kid.
Yeah.
You know, and now I tell my kids that, like,
You have no idea. One day we can talk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's not. Thank you. Look how behaved I was.
Look
Can
at
I
you
please get some
Cheers.
applause? Cheers. Absolutely appropriately behaved. Look at me.
The colors of this petrified wood palm stone, though, is
Thank you.
completely, autumnal.
It is.
It's
Did
so
you guys already
pretty.
do the obsidian pendant? You did, huh?
We did.
Okay. All right, yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about, I know I'm going to throw this off.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the larcenite next. Okay, because that will give me, then they'll be able to make choices. And so there's two types of petrified wood in the show tonight. Robin and I were both geeking out because we're petrified wood-aholics.
Mm-hmm.
And this is petrified wood from Madagascar.
Beautiful.
Okay. I always tell you this, and it's not because I'm getting old, it's because some of you are new. I taught a 3-hour class on petrified wood. And yes, I was well behaved. There's so much to tell you about petrified wood. There are petrified forests around the world. Well, how does a forest petrify? You have to think about how ancient trees are. And by the way, it's really interesting if you are super geek like me to look back and learn the history of trees, because the trees that were here at the beginning of the formation of this planet were kind of like those big shade trees you see in Africa. Because trees were very different. A lot of the trees that we have now are more modern, okay? And unique to continents too, right? And even unique to regions. Like when we moved to San Francisco, I missed palm trees so bad. I was like, I had no idea. Y'all in the Bay Area don't have palm trees. I was like, I'm going home.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
Totally.
I can't live without palm trees. But anyway, because there's petrified palm trees too in Indonesia. Long story short, in order to petrify, a tree has to fall in a forest, and it dies, and then all the water. Right, everything organics slips away over time, and by time I mean like millions of years.
Yeah,
and then is replaced by silicon dioxide, and so it agatizes. It develops quartz pockets. You can often see little quartz kind of veining and sparkle, and then the different colors of petrified wood are determined by the type of tree and where it falls.
Oh, cool!
And it has to be covered in ash. Yeah. So then there has to be, as there has been on this planet many times, meteoric collisions that result in massive. I mean, you know about the incredible trauma that's happened to this planet over its life span, right? And the ice age and all of that created these incredible like volcanic activity and ash layers and all of this stuff. I mean, our planet has really changed, and so. This is from a petrified forest in Madagascar, and what I love about it is purple's my favorite color. You're gonna find mostly like purple, pink, red, orange in your Madagascar petrified wood. So if that's your jam, there is a petrified forest in Arizona that has some. I mean, they don't really sell it, and honestly, it's illegal to go and take it. So behave. But it's beautiful. You can see a lot of these same tones. But if you want to buy petrified wood that has these range of stones, of colors, that's that.
Pretty.
$39 for a 4 to 5 inch, gorgeous quality. Hold that in your hand.
Yeah.
This is another sit on it stone too, by the way. You know, especially if you're worried about like, you know, maybe you need something a little bit more mass to sit on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So pretty.
God, it's my favorite flavor, and somebody's got to take it away from me because I seriously won't sleep tonight. And I'll be peeing at the end of the show again.
I'll move it.
Okay. Like I can't even help myself. So congratulations on your petrified
guys.
wood. I don't. Yeah, they just posted, so now you can say sold petrified wood. I would get one of those while we have them.
They're a nice size.
They're huge, and I don't remember those ever being $39. You know, so that was just it's a cool story. That's a really good petrified wood in general is really good for people who have anxiety.
Yeah.
So if that's you, that can help you out of a panic attack. Amber kind of functions the same way for me. Interestingly enough, even though it's not wood, it's fossilized tree resin. We don't have amber tonight. But because it's so old, and it has that ancient kind of formation pattern too, it tends to have the same kind of soothing, tranquilizing effect.
I can see that, yeah.
I love that Lee put the little tree trunk
I know.
emoji. Cute. Wouldn't that be fun to shop by emoji?
Yeah.
Could have done that with your shrooms.
I know.
But you didn't. Did somebody do it?
I think so. I saw one person, I think. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm jumping ahead, and thank you guys for bearing with that. If you go to the Nevada-Oregon border, Nevada. This is petrified bogwood.
Wow.
From, I mean, how gorgeous is this? This is called larsenite. I have, I would like to keep a piece of this. I think I usually keep the smaller pieces. Yeah, I just want a small piece of it, just for my like crystal healing tray. So I'm gonna underlist by 1, Team SG, because we've never had it, so I've never seen it before. 11 to 15 million years old. Nevada.
Of Nevada.
I have 20 now of the 1.5 to 2 inches, $29, and I have 14 of the 2.5 inch, $34. Same energy, same properties, different colors.
Gorgeous.
Blue, green, pink.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful. And it's from here.
I love that.
And sometimes people are like, you know, great, Madagascar, can I have something from Nevada?
Nevada.
Or Oregon. Well, here you are. The PNW. Oh, look at that.
Cool.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
Dude.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I love that.
Somebody's gonna get that one. I still want the small one, but that's rad.
How cool. You wanna hold it?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, I feel like I should. I hate to take stuff out of the show. I'm not going to. I'm going to let this go. But it would be cool to show this to my kid. I might just like take a video to show this to Nick and Zoe. Those probably formed as the stone was forming. I don't think anybody put those in there.
No, I don't
they
think
don't
so.
move. Yeah, that's fucking rad. Okay.
I love that.
Larsenite.
Larsenite, you guys.
My last sip of Celsius.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have 2 sips left.
Good to go, right?
You're from Oregon? All the cool kids are. I just can't take your weather. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful place.
Look at how cool you guys.
Yeah,
oh
my gosh. This
the natural
non-trinite.
Non-trinite. Non-trinite. Sorry, guys.
I know.
Non-trinite.
We have all these like stones that we normally don't have.
It's so cool.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I wanted to tell you all the scoop on non-trinite. Non-trinites are relatively new one to us. Non-tron.
Non-trinite.
France. It's actually where it's from.
Really? How come?
Yeah, non-tron.
Yeah.
It forms from the weathering of biotite and basalts, precipitation of iron. You don't need to probably know all of this, but it's great information to have. Metaphysically, this, and thank you for all that. I'll tell you how I view this stone, because I have a lot of the geological information to share with you. It is of French origin, and we had smaller pieces of this on sagegoddess.com before. These are the only 7 big pieces that we have, and you can see they've got quartz inclusions and mica inclusions too, which is really cool.
They are so cool.
This, for me, it's a relatively new stone, so that's why we don't have like a ton of and it's from Brazil. We don't have a ton of experience with it metaphysically, because we're still kind of discovering it ourselves.
Right.
I find this to be a stone that gravitates between the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra. It's sort of like strength and love, if that makes sense, is how I kind of see this. And because there's quartz in it, the energy, that raises the frequency and it expands the energy field of the stone. So yeah, it's something new. It's something beautiful. We don't have a lot of stones in the gem world that are like chartreuse, and this is like the true chartreuse color.
Absolutely, yeah.
And because it's got mica in it too, that's going to be more soothing, relaxing, calming energies. This is a very calming stone, even though the color is sort of striking. The energy of it is very soothing.
Yeah,
that's how I experience it.
Totally, I could see that.
So we have 3 of the small, which is 4 to 5 inches. That's not really small, for $69. No. 3 of the medium, 5 to 6 inches, for $99, and 1 of the 7-inch. That's your exact piece for $149.
So
which is pretty cool.
I love the mica.
Non-tronite.
The mica, and this is so cool. So interesting.
It's kind of fun to say.
Non-tronite.
That's when you have to get your French.
No, your wool. Thank you, guys.
I don't speak French fluently, but I'm pretty good because I studied it in college and in graduate school. And the is kind of fun to say.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you feel like you're fancy and smart.
I took it in high school.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys parler français?
Parlez-vous français?
Ouais. I had a TA in graduate school. It was like, nobody says oui. It's ouais.
I was like, I can like tell you my name and like introduce a friend, and I'm done for.
Où est la salle de bain? Where's the bathroom? Ouais.
Was very lost.
France is fun, but seriously, it was just like, don't do that. It's just like so American, like me.
So American.
Wah. It's not wah either. It's like wah.
My language is German.
Yeah, go.
Thank you.
Got it.
Ooh, Labradorite.
You're like, this is not a French class. You know. This is a Labradorite class, though.
Yes, look at this.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look at the engraving.
There's only one of this beauty, which is, again, your new beginnings, that's your visioning. And I think it's a little rainbow moonstone at the top on the cap. So it kind of gives you your full moon energy, too.
A kiss.
Nontron is a commune in the Dordogne department in Nouvelle-Aquitaine. Is that in southwestern France? Thank you, Maruta. And then there's Quebecois. Do you know my chakra book was translated into French and Quebecois?
Ah.
So that, because it's a dialect and it's got some different words. I was really proud of that.
That's so cool.
So if you speak Quebecois,
I love that.
you could actually get Le Livre des Chakres.
I love Livre des Chakres. Yes, Libre. Libre. I'm gonna have to brush up now. Look at this. I know, guys. The new moon pendant. It's gorgeous.
It is $269. Isn't that beautiful?
It's
gorgeous.
So pretty.
4.75 inches. It's a weapon.
It is. It absolutely is.
It's a weapon.
Very, very
The immune
cute.
set is coming. Did we get the notes for that, by the way, for autoimmune? Let me just make sure. Oh, you have it? Okay. When the time comes, Jordan.
Yes.
Oh, look. It's what you've all been waiting for.
The moment you guys have been waiting for.
We're going to make it worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so pretty.
I don't know how to say that's fucking awesome in French, but I will. Okay. What I'm going to tell you is you're getting the box, which has like basically a star sapphire on it.
It's so pretty.
Okay. It is a star sapphire. Yeah. We're just calling it corundum, but you know what corundum is, right? Ruby and sapphire. Oh, if it's red, what is it? It's a ruby. If it's any other color, what is it? It's sapphire. That's corundum. Yeah. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk on corundum.
Yes.
So, but most of these are not red, so we would call them sapphires. They're all hand carved into flowers. It's on a box. The box opens. Oh, they're not all flowers? Oh, I didn't know that.
Intuitively chosen caps on
engraving.
They're all boops.
Yeah.
Again, this is like me tonight. Like, no, F. Like, they're not all flowers.
Yeah.
F. So anyway, I'm wrong. They're not all flowers, but they are all sapphires, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
A.
A plus.
C.
I passed the class. Yeah, I know. Split the difference. Weh. So you're gonna the box itself is $149, but you're gonna get stuff in it.
Mystery box.
It is our mystery box. It's going to come with treasures inside. It's going to be a $200 value for $149. When they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
So here's what you need to do. Mystery box sold.
Yes.
$149.
Yes.
$149. When Team SG says it.
When they say.
Weh.
I love these books. Gorgeous,
Do you love this
gorgeous.
box?
I do.
Weh.
I just love it. I love the caps on them, the shine on them. I love the paintedness of this box.
I love whatever the cap is.
Yeah, me too.
Which could be a flower, or also not a flower.
Whatever it is. Yep.
I just love whatever it is. Yay for mystery boxes.
Yay.
And if you held out for it, I'm proud of you.
Yes, me too.
Now you can breathe and go to the bathroom.
I know.
You're probably like, I've had people tell me, like, I just take you into the bathroom because I don't want to miss this one thing. And I'm like, I love being in the bathroom with you. It's totally great. I don't watch a lot of live streams, I'll be honest, because I have attention deficit disorder and I just can't watch people for like an extended period of time. Except for very few people, and when I watch them, I really watch.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's just I don't care what they're doing, like cooking or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, we're doing this now.
Yeah. This is it.
Yeah, I love it. Whatever you're doing. Mystic Topaz, the last of the show, I think. It's $140. No, sorry, lying. $214.
This one's really pretty. It's like a more blue.
It's more bluey.
Yeah.
It's adjustable. It's for me. This ring looks like a peacock feather, which
It
is why
does.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's something about the little boop of the silver on top.
Yeah.
That makes it feel like a feather to me.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So this is your peacock ring. See how it hit green when you turn it to that one side, and then it kind of hits purple when you turn it? That's Mystic Topaz magic right
Oh,
there.
so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Congrats on your boxes.
Congrats, guys. Yes.
Aw, Lena said she would pay more if I picked her box.
Aw, that's
You're
so sweet.
I'll do my best. I don't want you to pay anymore. That's really sweet of you,
That's
though.
so sweet.
But like, do something nice for somebody else, you know?
Yeah.
Like, call your local school and
Yeah.
buy some kids lunch. You're very sweet. You're just a good soul.
So sweet.
See, Karen Kelly was driving home and then she parked.
Oh.
Sometimes you gotta pull over and do some shit here.
Totally.
You know what I mean? You gotta make a move. You gotta get a spoon, you gotta get a cat, you gotta get a box. Like, you can't be doing that while you're on the freeway.
Mm-mm.
Anyway.
I love it.
Aw.
She's phone thrown. I love that.
I'm their friend. I'll go to the bathroom with you. I think I'll go with you. Actually, I don't like going to the bathroom with other people. Like when at a party, everybody's like, "Oh, like I'll just go with you." And I'm always like, "No, then I'm not going."
Yeah.
I'll hold them. I don't want that. That's my private times. Even when the kids were little and they're like they would stick their hands under the door like, "Mama!"
Oh my god!
Like,
No.
back up, kids.
Give me 5 minutes.
Everybody's gonna be fine for 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay, I don't know where we got on that subject. It's like but I'm right here, right?
Yeah.
I just need a minute or 30 seconds.
You can hear my voice.
You can hear a lot of things. Just sit out there for a minute. Okay, so for pain, hold your thought, because I've got my favorite stones for autoimmune healing coming up, which are also good for pain. The other stones I recommend for pain are Naolite, Axonite, and Bloodstone. Yeah. And I've been very consistent for about a dozen years telling you, because honestly, like, that hasn't really changed. Yeah. No. I have my things.
Her tools.
I'm consistent. Okay. I do want to show you this. This is a strophalite. I only have 5 of these. They're $99. This is the most beautiful strophalite pendant I think I've ever seen.
Pretty. Another stone you don't really see too often in jewelry, in my opinion.
What does a strophalite mean? Should we talk about it? I think we should. Yeah. Astro is from the Greek. Astro philon. Astro is star. Philon is leaf.
Oh, I didn't know the leaf part.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it's a star. It's like a leaf of stars.
I love that.
There you go. And there you go. I'm like Gus from my big friend. And there you go. Because the root of that word is Greek.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's sparkly too. Gold, sparkly.
That movie is my life, by the way. If you ever watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding, I am Athena, the older sister. I have a younger sister. Like, my dad was always like, the root of the word. And then if I dated a boy, it's like, Xeno! He's a Greek boy? No, he's a Xeno. Wherever you are, Dad.
They're making another one?
I saw
They made the
like
second one, I think.
The third one coming.
Oh my god.
And it's their kids. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
The first one, though, for me, like,
It's
I
the
just
best one.
couldn't,
It's the
best one.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Xeno. That's where the word xenophobe comes from, by the way, because xeno means stranger.
Aww.
Anyway, so this is let me tell you what this is. This is an activator of energy. It's called the initiation stone. It can activate a new energy stream. It can initiate you into a new phase of your spiritual development. It's the only stone that does that. It is often confused, by the way. This is found in Greenland, which is also where our Vetonite is found. What's the difference? Astrophyllite has the bronze streakies, and our Vetonite has blue streakies, which is a very technical geological name for the shimmer.
The sparkle.
The sparkle. Astrophyllite. Yeah.
Gorgeous, you guys. And it's open on the back. I always want to show that.
You have Axonite, you wear in a cage pendant. I love that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, if you haven't seen my Big Fat Greek Wedding, that's your homework for tonight.
Yes.
I don't know anybody who hasn't seen it.
I know.
If you haven't. That's like people saying they haven't seen Practical Magic. I'm like,
oh,
you're
yeah.
kidding, right?
What do you mean?
And then you haven't seen Lord of the Rings? What are you doing this weekend?
Okay.
No.
I read the books.
Jared's
didn't
outing
like them.
himself.
And I read a lot of books. I didn't like them.
Can I
And so
tell you?
never
Can I
watched
tell
the
you a
movies.
secret? I did not like the books.
I really I hated them.
The
And that made me read all of them.
movies. No, the movies. Even if you did not like the books.
Okay.
The movies.
I think it's just like one summer I had to read all of them, and so I was
That's a
just like,
lot,
no
yeah.
Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings.
I am all alone. I didn't enjoy the Harry Potter books,
Didn't read them 'cause
But-
I didn't like Lord of the Rings.
but love the movies.
Seemed similar.
What I always say is, we will speak again once you're finished.
Yeah, well, we will see
and
each other.
then we will see each other again one day.
Box.
Except we work together, so that'll be awkward. Like,
Wait, I don't have a lot to do
Have you seen
before
it?
tomorrow.
before Jared's like, it's 6:20 p.m. Okay, we gotta go too, because I gotta help you get this set. So, how do I keep a long story short? My favorite stones for autoimmune healing are, and have always been, these stones that you are looking at here. Sugilite, obviously the most powerful. Tibetan quartz, I've stood by it.
Mm-hmm.
These are the stones that my healer told me to get when I was diagnosed with MS. Blue-green kyanite, and then you have udilite. At the time, there's no way that you would have gotten even just the piece of udilite for $84, which is how much the set is. You get all 4 stones plus the full bottle of autoimmune perfume, which is a blend of essential oils. Robin's going to give me the notes. That we made this blend specifically for those of you who have autoimmune issues. So this is Kunzea, Manuka, Ply Turmeric, Pure, in jojoba, and those are known to be healers of the central nervous system. This was a cool opportunity to put together these stones for you if you know people who have autoimmune disease. And the bigger question is, do you not? I mean, everybody now has something, right? Yeah. So this will not happen again, to have those 4 stones, my consistent 4 for autoimmune healing. I've had MS for 13 years. I don't like to say I've had it. I was diagnosed 13 years ago. So, and there's lots of autoimmune diseases. I don't have to list them off for you. I could give you an alphabetized list if you wanted. I don't need to do that. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disease. Now, crystals are not going to heal or cure your autoimmune disease. In fact, very little is going to heal or cure your autoimmune disease. It's more about maintaining your health and reducing the frequency of symptoms, and balancing your immune system. Yeah. So that's what we do with crystals. We regulate energy. Okay, get it, got it, good.
Yeah.
And congratulations. That was fun to put together for you.
I love the udilite. Oh my gosh, so pretty.
I would add this to it. If I were you, I'd make a grid. Ready, go. I mean, this is really... No, wait, can we have the autoimmune stones? Because what I would do is...
That's a great
this
idea.
is Satyaloka quartz in a generator. What's Satyaloka quartz? I only have, by the way, I have 3 different sizes, and I have a total of 16 of these.
Yes.
Satyaloka quartz is one of the Synergy 12 stones. It's the quartz member of the Synergy 12 family. And it's from a rare location near what's known as the Satyaloka Monastery. Everybody, this is a stone that is craved. This is the real deal, which is why we only have like very few.
Yeah, just a few.
Put your autoimmune stones around it. You've got an instant healing grid.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, one of the autoimmune stones is Sugilite. Yes, you see it? It's a purple black. Which black is manganese, by the way, which is what you want. Manganese is a master healer of the body systems. I have 13 3-inch Satyaloka generators for $74. That's it. I have 2 of the 3.5-inch for $84. That's it. And I have 3 of the 4.5-inch for $94. That's it.
Yeah, amazing.
So I would get the autoimmune. We can't say autoimmune on Facebook, which is why we call the perfume autoimmune. Do you get it?
So pretty too.
Autoimmune disease.
Moon. Gorgeous. That's a great idea.
But we mean mune. We're not like misspelling things. It's
no,
Facebook.
we would never.
Bless them. Okay.
Congrats, guys.
That was like, those are good life choices for you.
They really are, though. I can't agree more.
I mean, I just think that's really good for you.
Yeah.
This is an incredible wand. Jared's throwing things. It's
Jared,
fine.
stop. No, I'm
Everything's
just
She's your hair and spirit, Alexis.
You have your next one.
XOXO.
Again.
what he's doing is procrastinating because he doesn't want to go home and watch the trio of Lord of the Rings.
He's
Which
like,
is a side work for the evening.
Side work.
I know.
That's amazing.
This incredible wand, by the way, those cabochons are ocean jasper. But do you see them?
Oh my
They're
goodness.
like green and orange ocean jasper.
How cute are those?
Um,
Look at that. They're little dragon eggs. That's what they always look like to me.
in the middle, that is called dolomite. That's another central nervous system healer, dolomite, very powerful healer, and that is a super juicy crystalline dolomite. On the bottom is a Septarian nodule,
Hello.
ancient fossil, and then on the top is what they call mango quartz. It's like a golden tangerine point.
So cute.
This is a super powerful healer wand, and usually I hold wands by this part,
I'll put it in.
but this wand I would hold by
Yeah.
the Septarian.
Yeah.
And you shall not pass. And if you know what that is, then you've watched the movie. Jared and I will talk about it tomorrow at length. Teachers are always so scary when they're like, there'll be a quiz tomorrow, and you're like, oh god,
I know, gotta read the book.
Hurry up, get the cliff notes. You haven't read the books. Anyway, congratulations. That wand is $749. It is sterling silver, and it is an incredible
It's gorgeous.
healer. That's a single terminated wand, unlike any other single terminated wand. Okay.
I love the little thumb holder of the Septarian.
How you hold it. You hold it by the Septarian.
Yes.
It's a Gandalf wand.
It is.
People are glad that you have homework.
I know, people are saying you need
Like,
it.
Jared needs it, and I'm like, I don't think he does.
He really
though. I think
doesn't.
he's gonna go home and like not talk for a few, or think maybe. So we have two different forms of jade tonight, and I do want to do the two back to back because it's an interesting conversation. There's nephrite jade and there's jadeite. This is nephrite jade, which we have in a generator form for you. It's an 8-sided generator, which I love because 8 is the number of infinity.
Beautiful.
Jade is for business success, strength, and endurance. It's very good if you're starting a new venture, if you want to create a success grid, if you want to create a business grid for your whatever your new venture is, or give that as a gift for the holidays.
Yeah.
This is the lowest price we've ever had. 8-inch jade, nephrite jade generators, $89, but I only have 2 dozen of them. I have 25. So yeah,
Gorgeous.
lots of jade.
Yes.
Jade is really, really good. And you know, there was a time when only the wealthy and the elite had access to jade. I mean, that is a true story. So now that we have like, oh yeah, I have an 8-inch jade generator I got for under $100. It's like, what?
What do you mean?
Well, how did you do that? We don't have the stones minus the perfume. So, because basically you're getting the perfume for free.
Yeah.
Tesla. It's kind of our gift tonight. That's what
Yeah.
the price of the stones would be. So, because those are bigger chunks of those stones.
Gemmy gems.
Gemmy gems. Okay, now, jadeite is sometimes darker, sometimes lighter. This is a lighter jadeite. Jadeite is often considered a more expensive or rare form. It's also harder, interestingly enough, and that's because of the mineral inclusions that affect the color and the specific gravity or density of the stone. These are 4-inch skulls, really crazy, $99 for a nephrite, or I'm sorry, a jadeite skull from Burma, by the way. And we were all, like, even before the show, Robin can tell you, I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Is this really happening?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, yeah, this is really, we're really able to give you a jadeite skull, 4 inches for under $100. So that is your, he's your business guide.
Yes, I love that.
What should I do in my business? I only have one voice. It sounds like Oscar. What should I do? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you what to do. Yell the kind of right when you name
And you name him Oscar, of course, when you get
Everybody's
him.
Oscar.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, I am absolutely, look at him. He's like, I am not Oscar.
This actually looks like a really happy skull to me. Like, he's smiling.
He's successful.
Yeah, he's successful. He's found his business
And he's
success.
also like, I'm also the preferred form of jade.
Yes. Ha ha ha.
So I'm better than the other. Whatever. They both do the same thing
They do.
metaphysically. So it's just like.
This one's just like a little lighter.
But you can say, no, that is like, I literally have a jadeite skull. People will be like, did you pay like $5,000 for it? No. Do your homework. It's pretty impressive that we have it for you. So anyway, congratulations.
He is cute, Robin. I agree.
He's cute.
Thank you.
If you wanted that labradorite point pendant that we had earlier. This is not the same, but it's the same stone. Remember, labradorite is new beginnings, new possibilities, new visions. And this is like rainbow.
I love this one.
Technically, I think it's spectralite because when you see all of the colors in what looks like labradorite, it's usually spectralite. It's tomato.
Yes.
Same metaphysical properties.
Oh.
I love it raw.
Me too.
I'm just into that. And you get the
too.
cabochon on the front too. So it's not like you don't get the polished.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's something really cool about having that against your skin. 2 of these at 2.5 inches for $249 each.
These are so gorgeous.
And it's rad.
Yes. The engraving is really beautiful. It's on the top too.
We are still live, Amy. Are you still live too? We're still here.
We are. Hello.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
Having fun still.
Yeah. Is everyone having fun still? It's a rule.
Yeah, it's a rule. You have to. We still have a really amazing giveaway right at the end of the show too. Right now we have just a couple more things to show you really quick. The spinner rings. I think we should show those next. Actually, I don't know if we can. Well, because I get in trouble. Actually, I think we. We could actually, because it's yeah. I think we can.
Usually I'd be
I love how I just made my own decision. Like, but it wasn't my decision. I heard you say it was okay, and then I said, yeah.
Like, I'm still here to be like, no.
Gorgeous. Can I show them?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's only enough, like, I wanted one of these, but these can't be sized.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd take it. I have little teeny fingers, and we only have sizes 8 or 10. That looks gorgeous on you.
I really
That's
like
all the
it.
chakra stones in a spinner.
I know.
And it looks like little moon phases on it.
It
We made
does.
these. These are, it's a Sage Goddess original. Rainbow Moonstone for your soul star. Amethyst for your crown. Iolite for your third eye. Aquamarine for your throat. Peridot for your heart. Citrine for your solar plexus. And then we have an orange garnet for your sacral and black spinel for your root.
Cute.
Actually, no, I think it's carnelian at the sacral. Red garnet and then black spinel. $169. They're sterling silver. That is the most rad ring. That will be like your thumb ring forever, ever. Like, that is just the best thumb ring ever. Honestly, wherever you put it, just put it somewhere.
Yeah. It is so pretty.
You do not want to miss that ring.
No.
It is gorgeous. I remember when we were in the like ideation stage of this, like, wouldn't that be cool to have like a, because we did a spinner ring with lepidolite. Do you remember that? And you really loved it. And I was like, wouldn't it be cool to do a chakra one? We were all talking about it. And then to see it come to life, I was like, oh, for
so
goodness
pretty.
sake. Yeah, you do have to, I would say this is not a sizable ring.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of rings can be sized. This one can't. But honestly, find a finger. I'm ready to just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like
it matches the
Help!
bracelet. I know.
I literally tried it on twice. I'm like, damn it, maybe it'll fit the second time. Nope.
Yeah. I said Jared was trying to.
Yeah, I can't.
Jared was trying to.
So you're just lucky.
Yeah.
I think it was a Dave conspiracy that they didn't make them.
Dave conspiracy.
I didn't want you to have one, so whatever.
Some of us, you know, with the larger fingers, can get lucky sometimes.
Yes, Robin.
You are lucky tonight.
Try it on.
It's true. We do a lot of like mid-size SGGs.
He could have made it on your side. I'm just saying he didn't.
It's a conspiracy.
No, it's good. I mean, Robin has beautiful hands.
Yeah, she does.
So, I swear, God, everybody at SG is like a hand model.
Thank you, Jared. I'm gonna give this back to you. Thank you. Big toe ring, stop.
Find a finger, honey. Figure it out.
Yep.
But make it quick, because I only had a total of 30 of those rings. That's
Yeah.
it. Okay. I love hummingbirds. You know it. They were, one year I found one that was dead in a nest in my yard, and then the next year 2 were born, and I actually saw them like 5 minutes before they launched out of the nest, and I have a picture of them.
How cool.
And look at the little heart on the eye.
It looks like a little eye. How
pink
cute.
amethyst hummingbird.
I love these. These are so sweet.
This is one of our discounted items tonight. $42.
Great holiday gift.
My mom comes to me as a hummingbird.
So amazing. They're so cool.
They are the fastest birds in nature. They get their colors after they learn how to fly. They're brown in the nest.
They're like rewarded with colors.
They're cute.
Yeah.
Some of them are not nice. The ones with the little red things on their throats are assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like my cat blocking the other cat from the litter box. But even if they're not nice, I think they're beautiful. they represent a super high frequency. I don't think they're like of this planet. I think they're like, I call them border birds because I swear to God they like glitched in the Matrix. Yeah,
I love that. I love that so
like,
much.
Oops,
I
we're
agree
just here
completely.
now.
Like they blow my mind every time I see them. I mean, maybe I was a hummingbird in a past life.
Seriously, have you ever seen a close-up of their wings? Their wing is like smaller than my pinky nail, and it's like this beautiful, or feathers, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like full rainbow.
Yeah, they're so
Eggs
cool.
are like this smaller than a Tic Tac.
I know.
I have a little egg from one that didn't hatch. I kept it. I've had it for like 2 years, and it's still intact.
I want to see a photo.
I'll bring it in one of these days. Like it's in my backyard. I kept it in the little nest.
So sweet.
It didn't make it.
I know.
And it's so small.
It's so tiny.
Anyway, your hummingbird made it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
We still have some of your smudging sets.
How cute.
All the smudge all the time. That comes with Palo Santo cone, Palo Santo stick with the Om symbol engraved on it.
The Palo Santo's cone that we burned.
The cone that I kept, but you can pretend that's yours, but yours won't be burned.
Yours won't be burned.
And then you get your 3 smudge bundles.
Amazing.
And that is, that's $49.
Yes.
That was one of the cooler things. That's a great gift. Like I said, wrap that up with some cellophane and a big bow, and you've got a fantastic gift.
And mango wood bowl, which I think is really cool.
Mango wood.
Yeah. Yes.
Wood from the mango tree.
Yes.
Which represents abundance.
Abundance.
Instead of leaves. And we learned how to say leaf in Greek tonight. Philon. You learned a lot of things. You learned how to say we yes in French and not sound like an American.
Ouais.
Okay. And then the last but not least for tonight, one of my favorite things in the show, and it's a giveaway.
Oh, what?
I have to take it off my arm.
By the way, some of you were asking about pain. There is a new stone on sagegoddess.com. Can I just show them the fascia spheres?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is a form of jasper called fascia jasper, and as you know, fascia or fascia, depending on how you pronounce it, is the deep tissue, right? I'm a deep tissue massage person. Love it. Love to give it. This is the color of these, by the way, like there's a little bit of red in them, but this is for deep tissue healing. Use it as a massage tool, but it's known as a pain relief stone to reduce inflammation. And I just think it's rad, and they're at sagegoddess.com today, and they're brand new.
They're really cool. I shot these a couple days ago, and I love this one with the little quartz.
It's got the perfect quartz little hexagon in there. I just think these are the coolest, spheres.
They really are.
Mm-hmm. So if you missed this today, the code today is blah 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 something for something % off.
Secret for 22.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
Secret for 22% off. I can't do that. I can't remember all those things. Okay. The giveaway. By the way, thank you for being here tonight. If you shop tonight, look to your email tomorrow. Yes. Look to the west. There will be an invoice. You will pay it. And then your things will fly to you. It's a miracle. And you can use Affirm or Afterpay to separate your invoice into multiple payments if you would like. Sometimes that's really good around the holidays when you're shopping and buying gifts. I bet everything tonight was for you, and that's okay.
Exactly.
I'm excellent at self-gifting.
Me too.
I believe in it.
And last but not least, oh my gosh.
This is a holy shit cup. And it's so funny. We were talking about Terminated, not Terminated.
Yeah,
or whatever point. Right? And it's like, this is silver, by the way.
Yes.
It's
a cuff. It is.
I can't remember if Bonnie bought it or I bought it. We both fell in love with it because it's just kind of badass.
It's so
modern,
unique.
Like,
it's so cool.
I love metaphysical jewelry, like kind of traditional metaphysical jewelry. I always like find myself drawn to things like this that are just
the whole generator. Let's just put it on there.
Yeah, literally when you turn your hand, it's like, oh yeah. And by the way, that is a complete generator on my hand.
I love it.
If you need to raise your vibe, if you want to have basically a walking like grid on you,
literally,
just say yes, or you're feeling called to it. I'll give you a minute to say it, and we'll choose a winner.
Yes.
While you're saying yes to it, I want to thank Team SG in front of the scenes
and
behind the scenes. Thank you, Sam.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you to Jared and Robin for your fine work on the turntables.
Yes.
And your excellent homework this evening that you will do. And thank you to all of Team SG who's been responding to you and commenting in the feed. They work very hard and they do an excellent job, and we're very thankful to them. Thank you to our product team for bringing us beautiful things too. It takes a village to make this happen for you. So
love you guys.
Like to be grateful.
Yes.
We get to sit here and like have the fun with you.
I know.
There's a lot.
We really do.
Talk about dog balls and all kinds of
I know. I opened with that tonight, didn't I?
You did, but I'm glad you did. I don't look back and regret it.
Okay, good.
I'm just here for that.
Good.
Yeah. I got like 3 different things wrong tonight. 3 F's in a row. Actually, I got a C finally.
You got a C.
I passed. It's okay. Nobody's perfect.
Nope. It's the eclipse energy, man.
Just get in bed and stay there till Sunday. That's my advice.
Same to you, darling.
Yeah. Thank you. I have been thinking
I'm gonna
about
text
it. I'm gonna send you videos.
Yeah,
from
please
Ginger.
do. I'll be like, you better be in bed sending me these videos.
Sorgo, do you want to be the light? No. I'll find that when I send that to you.
Please do. Please
Do you want to be the light tomorrow? No. Okay. Once again, if I had a good attention span, none of us would be sitting here.
Right.
Bren. Raise my bat. Wink, wink. Okay. Again, instant hit, and I went all around. Is it Marielle or Marielle? It's beautiful, however you pronounce it. Honestly, it's a beautiful name. I would love this piece forever. And she says, it's totally my style. So Art Deco. It's totally Art Deco. Yeah. It's badass Art Deco is what it is. It's Art Deco that bites.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to Marielle.
Congrats, darling.
I'm going to give it to you because you're worth it.
Because you're worth it.
I wish I had enough to send them to everybody because honestly, that's what this planet needs right now is a bunch of us walking around going, well, bam. With your bad vibes. Remember, if it's on your right hand, Marielle, you are sending that energy. If it's on your left hand, you're receiving it, and that is up to you.
And it's the most unique little cuff I've ever seen, so.
You, I would love to see a picture of you with it.
Yes.
You're so welcome.
Yay!
So I think we said everything and all of our concluding thoughts too. If you are in Living Magic, do you know what we're studying tomorrow? I'm drumming for you, and it's all about shamanic drumming.
Yes!
It's the only time I'm teaching shamanic drumming this year. sagegoddess.com/livingmagic. You can join us for class. I can't wait to see you. You know how I love drumming. I'm bringing some of my favorite drums from home that I haven't played in a really long time. And I'm going to show you how to drum, teach you like my technique for it. We're going to practice because talking and drumming at the same time, chanting and drumming at the same time is really hard. Yeah. So I'm going to give you some tips and techniques to learn how to do that. And also teach you how to call in the guides and guardians of the directions with your drum. Yes. We're going to do lots of different fun things tomorrow. So 3 p.m. Pacific time. I will see you for class. And in the meantime, thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you, guys. You guys are so awesome.
See you soon. Yeah,
See you guys.
Wonderful to be